25 BTC, man. He hurting right now, man. Come on, man. Y'all hear the man. He's starving. He can barely live off of $20 million. He's slumming it right now.
I'll bump up my leverage and I'll get in on it.
There we go. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, hey, listen, y'all hold back on your Lambos for a couple of days.
I really do need to help me pay off my debt fund so that I can do futures full time.
Some of y'all got too many Lambos already. Y'all can hold back.
It's the all-time high. Goodbye, baby. Let's go. No better place to be with y'all, making history.
Hell yeah, dude.
Straight up.
Let's go.
And think how we was able to come together collectively and be able to see it though, but call it though.
Yeah, well, it took a while to get to this point. You know what I'm saying? We put in a lot of hours staring at this thing.
You gotta wait on the elevator to get to you when you want to go where you want to go.
Does it seem like the volume's a little low for where we're at?
No, this is what BTC do. You can't conflict with the algorithm. The algorithm has no indication or care. It's like an AI. When the path crossed the math problem, it still got to be solved. You feel me? So the influx. That's why I think they be holding people's sales and holding people buys. You know what I'm saying? They got to match the algorithm.
To control the influx and match those numbers.
Okay,
yeah, you're right.
Word I would like to use for the influx. I believe the more money or the less money causes the influx, and it got to match the algorithm. So they got to either hold it or push it, and that's what the coil effect can come from.
That's the influx.
That's the way it is in stocks. Yep. More good news to report. ETF. Kathy Wood from ARK was on Bloomberg this afternoon on my way home, and they've been asking a lot of people when they come on about the BTC ETF, and they're like, did you buy any? Kathy Wood said no, but the only reason we haven't is because we're working out tax conclusions, because there are two different types of taxes that it could be, and she wants to find out what it is before they do. But she feels optimistic about it.
The big money just waiting for the government to get their act together, man. Once they sign that deal, I'm like, okay, this is what this is, this is what that is, you'll see that money come.
And just to be clear about that, the reason why there's a tax confluence is because it's an ETF, which should be taxed like an equity would be, but it's an ETF on futures, and futures are taxed at about half that rate. So that's what she's waiting on.
You want to say
happy middle?
Right now, she is a lobbyist.
Yeah, she's rocking it for crypto, man.
Right now, she's
I'm a
rich ass
big
woman.
fan. I'm like you, sis. I'm a big time Bloomberg watcher, man. If you can make it on Bloomberg, and like you saying, the last couple of weeks, they've been heavy on crypto. Everybody they get on, that's what they're at. Everyone, no matter how big or small you are, you can ask.
Yep, they're basically doing crypto minutes now. But dude, do you listen to Tom Keene in the morning? I love that guy.
Yeah, I do too.
I love him so much.
Yeah, the
they
daily
knowledge, man.
The daily close is going to be pretty interesting here. Do you think we're going to get the all-time high before the daily close, or will it be something that happens into tomorrow's candle, so to speak, in the new daily? I mean, we've still got 12 minutes.
I think next 2 or 3 hours, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to pull that off in 12 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, you never know.
You know what? It might do that late night crap that it likes to do at like 2 a.m, man. I hate when it does that.
Yeah, or it could even do like a final shakeout. Because imagine how many people are going long right now, like on leverage.
Yeah, man.
Me.
And then it does
not
the
on
final.
That 1 minute candle, they're not.
That final shakeout.
Clear out, you think? Yeah.
Yeah, it could do. It could.
I mean, wouldn't a lot of people be shorting it right now also? I mean, this is
I wouldn't. Dude,
yeah,
I mean, if I was doing Bitcoin futures right now and I saw these charts, I would not short this.
Yeah,
I wouldn't short this.
It's like standing in traffic. Yeah, standing in
there's
traffic.
not a single indicator that says short this.
Unless you're doing it by the minute and the second, that's about it.
Fear and
Yeah.
greed indicator's pretty high also too right now, right?
Oh yeah,
About
I
78.
bet.
Has,
I bet.
has anybody checked it? We probably should check it.
I haven't. What's Doge been doing?
I think it was pushing 80.
Pretty
The
much
fear and greed was
sideways
pushing
there.
80 on
Well-
Bitcoin.
Falling
Started to
wedge.
pump a
I
little
feel
bit.
like the greed would be a little lower because it's really just Bitcoin that's genuinely pushing. So everybody's just kind of anticipating the alts, right? That's the way I
Yeah.
feel. I'm just thinking
Yeah,
that's the way
that-
everybody else feels.
Yeah, the dominance is climbing as Bitcoin's going up, but it will hit like a pivot, and then the alts will start soaking up some of that liquidity that's come into crypto again. Yeah, that's what happened the first time around when we first made it to 42,000. Bitcoin dominance went through the roof, and then it hit that resistance and pulled back, and then the alts started to move as the money
Yeah.
flowed into other areas. Yeah. So that could
Literally
happen again.
started triggering all-time highs and stuff all over the
Yep.
market board.
Yeah.
And that was like 2 weeks before Doge even started really moving, right?
75.
I mean, Doge was a part of that altcoin run, really. You know, maybe a later participant, but definitely that was a result of the Bitcoin chaos.
The money flow index is pointing up, and it's about 64. And then if you go down to technicals and look at the meter, we're still on a strong buy. So
Okay, so the all-time high was on April 14th, and Doge started moving pretty much right after that. Because I came in, Doge got on my radar 2 days before 420. It's the only reason I remember that date.
I'm gonna say
Oh.
420.
It started moving the Sunday before 420.
420?
That's because I was scalping it. My brother said I'd pull, so on that Sunday.
It's 420 somewhere, ladies and gentlemen. So on that note, cheers.
False. It's only 420 on
Yeah.
the
Cheers.
minute of the hour.
Yeah,
Right.
I know, but technically, if we want to go,
It's
you know, if we wanna
451
get
somewhere. I
scientifically-
mean,
You gotta
420
fucking
and beer 30.
man. Anyone else?
The idea is that you only smoke once an hour,
I'll join.
I think you're sleepy.
but you
Here
force
comes
my
the bubbles.
hand.
I'll drink some wine with you.
Thank you
hate that.
for tuning in to the YouTube stream on Piskett's YouTube and my YouTube. We've got the daily close coming up in 8 minutes or less.
Exciting.
Yeah. Hey Adam, what's happening?
What's up, my brother?
Bitcoin.
I know, right? That's a good answer.
Good answer. Looks like Phantom.
It's a good omen that Adam's up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adam
see?
up.
We got Rick. Oh man, so that means me and T1 can just sit back and chill and let y'all boys drive this ship all the way to the moon.
Okay, in the 5 minute, we got our first candle with the lower high, lower low. So it looks like a cool down period. We're not gonna hit that all time by close, but it's just a little swing. Good place to put a stop loss when it's over with.
I mean, it's coming. Look at that beautiful
Yeah.
fucking thing.
Yeah, it'd be pretty confusing and a damn shame if it turned around from here and just did not take it, did not test the all-time high.
It would make no sense, right?
It'd
Yeah,
be bizarre,
It would make no
but
sense at all.
you know, I don't know. Never say never.
Yeah, I was gonna say weird
happens.
things have happened.
Yeah, weirder things have happened.
You should have seen the futures trade I had today. It was pretty weird. S&P bites you in the ass.
Yeah, they love to keep you guessing. All markets.
They try to make you slip with the money. I mean, they don't make no money unless you drop the ball.
I feel
Yeah,
like they put
100%.
that cancel in reverse button there just to like get you in deeper.
Hey Rick, so imagine if everyone traded one day and no one took a loss. How would that?
Yeah. Well.
Perfect day. Everybody had a perfect day. No one was in the green. I mean, in the red all day.
Yeah, I mean, you can be up, but taking profit's the next step, and then when you take profit, that's when things start to dip because it's like the selling, you know. But I know what you mean. Yeah, like if everything was just green, 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 everything pumping up, pumping up.
Yeah, how
It's
would
like
that
whoever's
work? Who would make
yeah,
money? Like, how
yeah.
would that even work?
It has to. Whatever goes up has to have a take profit phase. So, you know, there's gonna be a point where it hits a ceiling. But yeah, I can feel like this trend is definitely not over yet on Bitcoin.
For every winner, there is a loser.
Yeah,
That's
exactly. It's a game of, it's a big
yeah.
game of musical chairs, really.
Equal sum game.
But yeah, it's been
So,
a hell of a
so a
run.
musical chair. So a musical chairs and in crypto, the one with the bigger butt wins.
Yeah, or the people that just stay dancing even when the music stops, they're like the investors, I guess, because they don't care about sitting down yet. You know, they're not taking profit yet. The people that sit down are the people that take profit for whatever's left, like whatever chairs are there to take, they'll sit on them, and then there's going to be a few people without a chair standing around holding bags. Yeah, so I guess you know.
That was a good analogy.
Yeah, you just wait. You wait for the music to start again, and then choose when you want to sit down. If you miss out on a few rounds, like you might have to wait for a while, but you can just wait. That's, I mean, there's no guarantees with crypto or Bitcoin, but history has proven if you just wait, you know, if you just hodl.
So keep dancing till the music stops, and or until the fat lady rug pulls you.
Yeah, keep buying the dips.
Always going to be another trade.
Yeah.
Don't forget about the rug pulling fat lady.
Yes, that's right.
When she sings, it's over.
I just started watching Squid Game. Is it Squid Game or Squid Games? I think it's Squid Game.
Squid Game.
Yeah, I've only seen episode 1, but damn, that's like sort of like musical chair type thing. That first game that they play. I won't spoil it for people, but well, it's not quite musical chairs, but damn, people getting liquidated
Pretty
all
similar.
over the place. Yeah. See all the panic selling in that first game. The first round, everyone's like panicking.
All that FOMO and
all that FOMO. Yeah. Holy shit.
Did you finish it yet?
I need a little FOMO in my life.
I've only seen the first episode so far, but I'm keen to watch the others. Yeah.
I won't ruin it for you then.
Yeah, I think I'll watch the rest back to back kind of thing. Like, you know, when I get a chance, I'll watch the whole lot in a row. How many episodes is it for season 1?
I don't know.
Like 10?
I think there's only one season.
Yeah, so far one season. Yeah.
But yeah, shit was wild, man. Honestly,
It goes pretty quick once you start watching.
it just gets crazier and fucking crazier. The more you go through, you're like, what in the fucking...
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Well, that's exciting.
Typical. Yeah.
Yeah, keeps it interesting.
Absolutely.
Well, what are we looking at? 2 minutes? Less than 2 minutes until the daily close.
Less than 2 minutes, yeah.
40?
Cue the bong rip.
Queuing.
Where's the host? Where's Pisket?
The host with the most.
The host with the most.
He's in the green room.
The powder.
It's getting powdered up.
All the channels are popping. All of them. I think everyone wants to get footage of this test of the all-time high here.
It's kind of a historical event if you think about it.
Most. Yeah. He is.
I mean, to actually change over the way currency and money is transacted, you know, this is it. This is it right here.
Yeah. Remember to, wherever you're watching from, smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't. Get that algorithm working for us. It's probably like the most interesting day. Well, yeah, the most interesting day in crypto since bloody, let's see, 189 days ago. It's a long time. That's correct, yeah. My stream and Piscat's stream are both coming out of this Discord channel at the moment. I'll pop back to my channel soon enough, but this is the one that's popping right now. So there's the daily. We got that daily close about a minute ago, so far it's green. Today's candles.
Going all the way up.
All the way. We opened on top of yesterday.
There was a nice like bull pennant on the short time frame there. Broke out positive, even did a little back test, like a little bit of take profit was happening there. That's 64,500 resistance that we're currently sitting at. Just like a bit of an even. That's the number to beat right now, like the very immediate term resistance. Local resistance, I guess you could say.
Nice and neat.
Now, could this be bull flagging right now? And quite possibly something like this.
Not yet, though. Not on the daily, anyway.
Nah, not on that time frame, but on the really short term, like the 1
Yeah.
minute.
I was gonna say, check out my chart real quick, Rick, on the 3.
Yeah.
It's like an ascending channel or a bullish flag pattern for sure.
Yeah, I was seeing that too, actually.
Let me open it up 1 second.
That 50% level right now of this actual channel was just respected right now, so I'm curious if this was the break of that halfway point, pull back to it, and then launch.
Yeah. Yep. I think, so what's that, the 3 minute? Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I can see I can visualize my pennant on your chart there.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yep. And there is like, this ascending channel sort of thing. All right, here we go. We're sort of like testing the top of this really short-term flag. See if it's visible on the 5 minute still. Yeah, kind of. There we go. Starting to move. Come on, you can do it.
I still think Bitcoin 64.5 on that like long term. I don't know if you still got my chart up or not, Rick, but we've been in that channel. You, myself, and Pisca, we were talking about it the other night, but yeah, it's.
Oh yes, yeah. That huge rising wedge.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
But I mean, if we blow the top off this thing, it's.
Yeah.
I think easily on its way to 80K, 100K, you know.
Yeah, I don't see why
I think
not.
75 will be a big area just because it's that like 3/4 to 100K, but I don't know.
Yeah.
75, 80, and then 100.
I mean, I've seen things come up a long way from dipping to come up and retest all-time highs, but they've fallen short and then been rejected. Like, it's real tragic when that happens, but I mean, Bitcoin's such a, it's such a big deal that I don't think you're gonna get any kind of manipulation. Like, there's probably way too much momentum. I mean, we've been going up for so long right now. It's been since all of October has been extremely up and bullish. There's been,
the fact that last weekly candle closed above 60K.
Oh yeah, that's a big deal. Yeah.
That was major, I think, because we hadn't had a weekly candle close above 60K even during the last big run. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's something to say, right? Our last move up to 64, whatever, when we did that all-time high, or whatever, it didn't. No weekly candle closed above 60K, so that was something that we just did. That I feel like that's gotta stay something.
Yeah.
We've had 4 green weekly candles in a row after, a string of like 6 and a pullback.
Yeah.
That's all the hype from the media.
That bullpen and broke out. It's just all, exactly. It's all the hype. It's Bitcoin.
All right, let's check that. I'm gonna go back to like the 5-minute. The 5-minute stochastic RSI is peeling off nicely. So when it gets this cross below, like when it gets that cooling off, maybe it'll get the chance to start trending up again.
Hey Rick, it's 6 in the morning, isn't it?
For me, it's 10:06 a.m. Yeah. Ooh, there's a bit of a correction here, or pullback. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of chop up around the alt. I don't think it's just gonna gun for all-time high in one shot, but yeah, I mean, like, we're feeling it right now. Like, we're in the midst of this arm wrestle of fear and greed, like, right now. I mean, it's not a bad take profit zone. I don't mean 100%. I just mean, like, the people that average out of positions, like, yeah, maybe they will take 10% of their position around here, and then maybe another 10 or 20 at the all-time high, and then they've still got like 70% of their position in case it goes higher, But in case it does drop from here, at least they took 30% off the table, up around this area. That's the idea of averaging, But yeah, let's see what happens. Yeah, I kind of feel like there would be at the start of today, like a final shake before it takes off. Gets rid of all those over leveraged bulls, and then guns for the heights.
On the daily side, we got 157,000 to 140,000 buyers in full control.
Oh, yeah.
It's a pullback, like you said, in the tree shape.
Yeah.
They don't want too many people being able to ride it long, so they got to at least get the money from the short.
Yeah. Now, I need to buy someone a speaker roll here. 1 second. Is it $store? $? Or $purchase? I don't know.
$store space, give space at the person, and then the roll.
Oh, $store space give, did you say?
Yep, gift.
Oh, gift.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, with a T.
And then you select speaker 1? Or gift at, and then the recipient, right?
Yeah.
Sweet. Thank you for that.
On the lower time frames, 46.37.
See if this works for you. Yes.
Market cap 2.552 trillion.
Bro, you ain't gotta flex your wallet, bro. We all know you balling.
Dumb.
Boy.
If I had that, would none of us be here.
There we go.
He's like, you get a billion, you get a billion. You only get $1 million because you are.
We be doing that shit like Oprah for.
You get security for Ninja. Not for Ninja, but for every.
Man, we'd have Rick out of lockdown. We'd have Pisket in America. We'd be somewhere congregating on a boat. I don't know. Man,
Island.
water is different law.
I mean,
Think about it. You got trillions. You can actually go country shopping. You can buy somebody's.
if I had any, multiple billions, I would have sent Pisket private jet. Been like, look, man, just get on. We'll get you a little Airbnb. You can figure out where you want to go. Just get your ass over here.
Hey Rick, I got a hypothetical for you. Say you did have enough money to buy out the United States. What kind of interest you gonna get back on your dog?
Sorry, could you please repeat that? It dropped out for me.
Say you had enough money to wipe the debt clean, the national debt of your country. What kind of interest would you on your dollar? And would you run the country since you technically own it?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. Like, you probably have a better idea of how that works than me. Like, yeah. I mean, you would be seen as a hero for sure if you just like the government would definitely take care of you.
As long as I get my tax perks. I mean,
yeah. I'd be like, I don't want to pay tax.
I
don't want any of my family.
ever want to pay taxes.
Yeah, I want all the crypto
my family
to be fully.
Ever pay taxes ever.
Yeah, I want there to be no regulation for cryptocurrency trading in Australia. Like, just let us decide what we want to do with our money. Just all that kind of shit. Yeah, just look after the people. God damn it.
Heard that. About time somebody doing a job. I'd probably have to run that by the boss before I sign that check. Hey, hon, you mind if I buy out the national debt? They said they'll give me. She probably tell me no because I'm buying an island. You can't have a country.
What? With what?
Yeah, my wife trip, bro.
They give me a speaker roll.
No hero. Yeah, hero her butt. You definitely losing your speaker roll for.
You forgot.
You will be banned from making any decision.
You forgot to ask for immunity, though.
Ever.
Exactly.
I don't want to do taxes or anything.
Immunity on everything.
Anybody who holds that note has that same privilege. So say my family married to another family, they get that note.
You should definitely get hold my beer privileges for life.
Yup. If you still anybody on the road, they automatically gotta hold your beer. Hey, hold my beer. You do what you're doing, you make a trade real quick and they hand it back.
Absolutely.
I don't even drink, but I would do that. Just hand them the beer.
Yeah, just the fact that you can tell them to hold your beer.
Hella.
I mean, handing out people beer after a few seconds, you be like, "Hey, go ahead and drink that."
From the
right
long
when it gets
term,
warm.
on the daily when you zoom out, like it looks like we've already achieved it. You know, the all-time high. You know what I mean? Like we're already testing it as we speak, kind of thing. But yeah, technically, nah, not quite.
I'm telling you, it's the open and the close. I feel like that really make that, make that difference.
Yeah.
The wicks are there.
He's not.
Ethereum broke 39.
I don't want us to get that double top bullshit, you know. Hopefully it just charges through there. I mean, if this is an Elliott wave, this is a wave 1, wave 2 pullback, wave 3. Wave 3s are usually pretty incredible compared to the wave 1s. So it's only like sort of equaling wave 1 right now. Like they're about equal length. But
68.
yeah, so there could be a lot more headroom yet before we start seeing you know, the breakout
I'm
resistance.
seeing like 63.9 retracement before a bounce back. I'm trying to figure out where it's going after that. I'm struggling right now because I have so many like charts that are just showing, you know, new highs.
Where the hell's Pisket?
Yeah, where the hell's Biscuit? I heard there was like technical difficulties, but I don't know how accurate that is.
Oh.
He's still in the green room makeup. They're going through a lot of trouble.
Oh yeah, I gotta share my screen in Discord as well. Some people are like, they prefer the high quality. Yeah, they want the high quality, not the YouTube quality screen share.
Some of us are old. We can't read that thing in YouTube, bro. Brain and your...
Yeah, this is definitely some kind of a bull flag right now.
Yeah, that's why we have to go down on the 15. We need to go down.
Yeah, I might even have to extend this line just in case we stay in a flag for a while, you know?
Yeah, I've got it about 63.967, but I hate being specific like that on a GAN fan. It never lands right where you want it. Unless you're WD GAN.
Wrong way. Wrong way.
I doubt it'll go down
you know what?
that far.
I just realized. Where's T1 with his bong? Because I can make the same kind of noise, but with a wine bottle. Hold on. Did you hear that?
Nice.
I did.
That was a nice rebuttal.
Man, you're knocking it back. If you're making that noise, you're knocking it back.
Heck yeah,
Brand
boy.
new bottle, man. Brand new bottle. Jean Pascal Blacaise? I don't know.
Pinot Noir.
No, it's a 2019 cab.
No.
Hey Goose, we can't find Pisca. Do you think Mary Star 69 is ass or what?
Ooh, no. Mary's not very bright. And Mary
She's always a
Mary
home
probably
girl.
has a Walmart pay-as-you-go phone that would not call Piskett's number for free.
Mary, tell Mary, Goose.
Dude, you don't know how much I've been through with that woman.
Oh my Lord.
She is not a nice lady. That is about the best thing I can say.
That's one of our sisters, YouTube. She all right. She good people, but and she's in the quad. You got them.
They got him.
Everybody. Love everybody.
Your mic sucks.
What's going on?
The guy who told me to sell my Shiba.
We got 43 people in my stream. Thank you for tuning in. 33 likes.
Okay, so
Smash the like button. What's that?
Was there dead air just now, or did I drop
There
off?
was, yeah. Everyone's
Okay,
just
okay.
Dropped off.
everyone's
I don't know.
everyone's basking in the ambience. Basking in the ambience.
Market cap took a little bit of dip.
And all-time highs are just difficult to chart.
Yeah, they can be. Yeah, like price discovery, it's like, where the hell's this thing gonna stop? Like, where's it gonna slow down?
I'm actually kind of thankful for this pullback because it'll help.
Oh yeah.
Anybody got the all-time market cap high?
I'm sure you do, Real.
No.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a group thing. That's why I didn't look at it yet. I was asking.
No, it is a group thing because we count on you to know stuff like that.
Yeah, we count on you as a group. The group got together and we decided to count on you.
That's right.
Group thing.
I kind of, Rick. I feel like if it touches this 63967 or roundabouts, right? That is when it goes and it beats its head on the all-time high. And it'll probably reject because that's what it's supposed to do.
Man, the total market cap chart, like, it sort of changes highs when you go through the different time frames. It's like there's like a bit of a bug on it, or yeah, I don't know.
I think it's because there's so many different exchanges. They're not all linked up together. So like actually having the dollar amount is going to be
tricky.
Tough.
Yeah.
So tell me what you think about this. If I follow this through, if I go to like the 6.9 or the 6.39, like I was talking about, and then it goes up and it rejects off the all-time high, I think it would come right back down to kind of where it's at right now, a little bit higher, right? 64196. So let's just say around 64.2. I've got a fan line right there on the 5-minute. That's not really good for predictions, but that seems really realistic to me. Like around here. Up to here. I don't like these hollow candles.
Just taking a little breather.
I think we need to take more of a breather, actually.
To where?
I think we can hit that all-time high, but we're going to have to stay underneath of it, and we're going to have to consolidate for about 3 days, 2 to 3 days. That's what we need to do. I'm not saying that's what we're going to do. That's what we need to do to continue a healthy uptrend.
multi-week run. That's what I'm predicting.
I mean, we've been doing that.
Yeah, I get it. We got to chill out. We got to take a break.
Well, that's what we do, though. We take a break. Like, okay, so right now I am streaming my chart, and it's kind of messy, but whatever. So, I mean, on the 6th of October, we started this run, and yeah, we did pull back, but not all the way, right? And it's just been going. So if you look at this pattern that it's got going on here, like it needs to calm down right now. Ignore my arrows. They're for my mental reference.
What do you think about Ethereum?
I think until Bitcoin breaks its all-time high, ETH is going to stay underneath it.
I kind of thought the opposite. I thought Ethereum might go before Bitcoin, and then, like in anticipation of Bitcoin's all-time high.
When it went stagnant. Well, Ethereum's not the one that's being talked about on the news every 15 minutes, you know?
Yeah, but it is kind of a major part. I look at Bitcoin like almost like the entire market, kind of like we look at the S&P 500 or the Dow or the Nasdaq or the Russell. Ethereum, I kind of look at that like the same.
I do too. I'm not sure that the big money does yet, but I think they will.
And just the amount of activity that's kind of arising from NFTs and everything else requiring Ethereum as shit progresses.
There's a couple of things I think are holding Ethereum back a little bit, but they'll resolve themselves.
I agree.
Yes.
I would say when Bitcoin does break 100K, that it probably won't see, maybe 75 to 80K would be like the lowest again for a good while.
Does anybody offhand know what the drop was when it dropped from its highest high to where it bottomed? What was the percentage?
I could take a look.
It's a curiosity question, because I think that that we could probably measure the distance of the jump and then do that percentage back to guess.
Yeah, let's see. From the original all-time high to our most recent big pullback.
Last all-time high, yeah. And then when the pullback right after that, when it bottomed, then it started going back up again. Because I don't remember what it dropped to. I wasn't watching it at the time. I feel like it was like a 43% drop.
55.5.
Ouch.
So yeah, I'd say I don't know, anywhere from that like 30 to 50% range is kind of expected, but
I mean, you're kind of you said 75, right? Lowest 75. I agree with you. So with that being said, 150K next all-time high, like.
Yeah, I don't know. I would say the next major level is going to be like 75 to 80K, and then after that, obviously 100 grand. But we've definitely got to expect a pullback at around there.
I do feel like 100 grand would be such a psychological level, even with like big investors, so that like after 100 grand, you hit 115, and that thing is just gonna go till it's out of gas.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you and understand that, and I also will say that I think there would be a big like a break of 100 grand, although I don't think it would hold right away, and it just could. But I do think that it would break 100,000 and maybe run, like you said, to 120 or something, and then pull back to wherever it's going to pull back to 50% of that. Yeah, so maybe, like I said, to 75 to 80 maybe, but that will probably take some time. It won't just be like some, I mean, maybe, who knows? Kind of like this pullback. It was just 2 weeks of straight hell, right? So I don't know. Maybe that happens again after a huge, run in a consolidation period.
I'm hearing a bunch of analysts trying to say 100K after the beginning of the year, right? And as much as I like take everything that they say with a grain of salt, like they're really all kind of saying the same thing. So like they're prepping us for it.
Aren't you supposed to do the opposite of what they say?
I'm just watching them. But
I wouldn't do like what they say or the opposite, but I would just take, exactly what they say and just have that as a data point for sure. Like, at least I know what the hell they said.
Right. What they want me to know, right?
Yeah, right. No, I was going to say it earlier, but I didn't really say it, but I was thinking it, but now I'm going to say it anyway. But it was like, I haven't met too many people who are like super bearish on Bitcoin or crypto as a whole long term. Like, there's people who are bearish short term if there's, a reason to be, or they have their, that whatever the technicals are pointing that way. But I haven't really talked to many people or even met many people here on Discords who are just like, yeah, I think it's, shit, and it's just going to go straight to hell, and this is all, bullshit. I don't know. Everyone's pretty much bullish long term,
And even if they did, they'd be changing their mind the last couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And not from the price action, but just from the media coverage.
Right.
It seems to also depend on what kind of investor you are too. I mean, I think we've seen what 80% pullbacks before. Now we're up quite a bit more. I think this last one was close to 54%, but those are all micro pullbacks. If you scroll all the way out, look at the macro. I mean, we've pretty much been in the bull run the whole time, even though we've had these pullbacks. So, I mean, it's still going up. So on the macro, what's to say we're not going to continue to go up, even if we have pullbacks and everybody kind of has to take profit and then reinvest,
Well, and think about the money that was in it then, right? And think about the money that's coming into it now. This is a whole nother set of funds. Like big banks are getting in it.
Exactly. That's my point, that the pullbacks may get smaller, and even though we have pullbacks, they may get smaller and smaller and continue to rise.
Absolutely, because those banks aren't they're not gonna want that volatility, right? They're gonna want to minimize that risk, and they get what they want, one way or another.
Yep, I agree.
Hey, Darrell, what you got on altcoin updates?
You got ADA 210, Ether 3865, Doge 2433, Shiba holding at 2808, XTZ looking like it need to do something, 6.69, Matic 145.
So this BTC move is acting more like a tidal wave or kind of thing, where it pulls back from everything else, right?
So for right now, at this moment, first thing moving right now would be wax. Something that I had looked at on the side before. Wax moving, it's up 2% already. You got step up 1.1%. XYO almost a whole percent up. Cartesi 0.9 up. What the hell that is? ACH 88% up. Do so.
Polkadot's holding on pretty good this week.
Oh, I just zoom myself in. Oh no, that's price action. Yep. 64,141 on the way back up. Let's go.
Is that a weird looking cup and handle on the 1 minute?
No.
Yeah, only because it's coming off a downtrend, like a micro. Yeah, it could be a rounding bottom, like
inverse.
I like those round bottoms.
Yeah,
yeah,
that looks better.
But if this was coming off an uptrend, yeah, that'd be more of a cup. But because it's coming off this direction, yeah, rounding bottom. Yeah, this whole structure here, I don't know, it's not very clean.
Weird looking. Yeah, it's weird. That's what I'm saying. Weird looking.
That could be maybe a
weird
looking
the
cup
two
and handle.
bottoms on the two bottoms on the uptrend, like as it goes up on the 1 minute, right?
Yeah.
That's it testing the 200 simple moving average twice. It rejects it once, goes up, comes close to its last high, comes down, tests it again, comes up and goes past its last high. And then
that's the one.
Yeah, so it's testing the 200 simple moving average. I don't know if anybody else uses EMA or whatever, but so by the rules of the game, it should not go below its last low. Well, okay.
That's the point of control.
63, yeah, 63.8, 63.9 in that area. I'm kind of on a small screen right now. 63.8. 6. See, like right now, it's tested the 200 on, and it's coming back up off of it again. This is on the 1 minute though, right? So take this with grain, but it's coming off it again the same way it did on the way up. So because it's moving up off of that, I don't know, now it's kind of resting on it, but see where it lands. So on the 5-minute, it was running on that 200 for most of the day. It fell below it. On my clock, it was 10 o'clock this morning, but I don't think that's accurate. And then got up on the mid-moving average and is sitting on that right now. So it's still very, very positive to me.
Yeah, there still could be a bit of a battle to get this high, because we're peeling off a little bit here. We're sitting on top of 64, and now it's like, ooh, it's testing 64 as support. Let's see if we can hold it.
It really needs to go down to like that 64 or 63, 8 to 9 mid range there. It really does need to go there. Like, I want it to go there to be bullish.
Oh yeah.
It needs to keep going up. Let's go.
Yeah, it ain't complete its first pattern yet, and it ain't gave a signal that it's not going to do that yet.
I mean, we are watching it very closely. Like, we're on the micro, and all sorts of shit happens on the micro with Bitcoin because there's so much action. You know, there's so much, like, you know, whales playing games with each other. You know, like liquidating and hunting and all sorts of shit. So it's never like a clean, obvious direction. But then when you take it out,
it's kind of the same way.
Yeah, it's similar. Yeah, it's like you only start getting clarity.
Just needs to just cool off a little bit.
Yeah, you get nice clarity on the 4 hour, and then the daily is just like, yeah, it's a lot more obvious where you see the trend. You know,
it's cool and pretty nice and neat.
Like, honestly,
all time frame, we probably need 15 minutes.
This whole day could be just a whole bunch of nothing, really. Prepare for that, because that might happen. But, you know, obviously we want to see it happen right now. But there could be a lot of arm wrestling going on, like around this area, like a lot of back and forth until boom, like we finally get the break tomorrow or something. Who knows? We'll see.
Look around 8 a.m. Eastern time, my time this morning.
What happened?
That's what I asked you to look for.
You got your chart streaming? Let me just have a look.
Okay.
And you see how it's bright green, and then the following one bright green with a buy signal under it. Them two harmonic candles. Look at the volume candle down here at the bottom. Even this one over here, look how big this bottom is. This a reversal candle right here. It's the 4 hour. These all reversal.
4 hour, right?
Yeah, these all reversal candles.
With volume. With volume.
Yeah, volumatic, harmonic. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look right here. See that? So the whole push is valid, and everybody say they don't see the volume. That's because it's creeping in per candle, per different time frame.
Yeah. I see that. And I'm still seeing a push up.
Yeah, cause see these ain't even
not
dark. So yeah, it ain't done. See, these ain't even dark, and the Ichimoku ain't even flipped back over here. So this just a pullback. Yeah.
They're gonna drag it through the night to see if they can shake
Oh, look
some
at
more
that.
people out.
Check the Bollinger, buddy. Look at that. Pinched up. See, but it's poking through the top, not the bottom. So it's gonna test
That's
up
where the
like that.
VWAP is right now too.
Yes, ma'am. We got
Let's
'em.
go.
Hammer candle stopping the bleed. See, this little candle stopped the bleed.
If I throw my whole on,
What time frame is that?
we're on the 4 hour. Like now we're reaching back. We're making sure, confirming.
This the 24-minute right here.
Yeah, I'm on the 4 hour. I'm going back to the day now. But see, like with a move like this, it's hard for me to think that it's going to keep going up, right? So I need to find a reason why it's not going to. And so that's what I've been looking for, is like a reason why it's going to not go up. And if I can find one. There's one right there.
Yeah, we're gonna break that all the time, huh?
Yeah, so I'm trying to look at the pattern we had today and look at the percentage gain we had today. And out on the 1 and 4 hour, we kind of got like a little candy cane looking shape coming in. And if we get the same kind of gain tomorrow, and it seems to trend out a little bit, but it looks like tomorrow at the close, if we follow the same way without having some major breakout, looks like we ought to be about 67,995 tomorrow.
Okay, my worst case scenario based on the daily chart is on my short moving average is 61,143. Just went down, so that's pretty good sign.
I say 69 too.
And that would be in the next 8 hours a low of, that's my worst case.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy.
I'm gonna draw that just so it's notated.
BTC has created a brand new supply zone in the area of 64,000. Wow, look at that.
That would actually make sense if it did that too. It wouldn't be like 61.5. That would make sense.
We need to make a reversal out of this right here, though. This a head and shoulders. What? Kiss the baby.
These videos.
Make this falling wedge. We got a chance. Sales in control. 1 minute. Top ball game, 98, 95 sales.
Yeah, remember, fam, it's only Tuesday. Shit can get really fucked up really fast. In either direction.
It's been like 3 days in Bitcoin, DOGE, I think,
Oh,
She, and
yeah.
XP. You can
Yeah,
go back to the 1 minute and use a barcode instead of gapping.
Yeah, we're going up for sure. I just found it.
Feel it in my bones.
Back in touch 61, but I mean, drill. I know you use like way more complicated stuff. My stuff is like super simple, but if you want to look at my screen real quick.
Yeah, bullish divergence on the 1 minute.
See where it wants to go. So we're only in the lower 2 with that fan.
What's that? The VWAP, the thick yellow line that it bounced off of right there?
That's a 200 simple moving average.
Oh yeah, see, that made an inverse head and shoulder. That's why I kept pushing up like that. It's really an added
100%.
what I learned. That see that
100%.
the stick first. That's the atom, and then the butt part is the Eve, and that's what I learned. So I still call them inverse head and shoulders though.
Yeah, I 100% recommend that regardless of what, crazy methods you use, even if you don't ever use the 200, have it on your chart and just hide it if it's in your way.
Oh no, I got a 200. I got a 250, 21, a 5, a 13, an 8. Oh, and an 800.
Oh boy, somebody's been telling you some things. I don't have an 800 though. That's just insane. But you're watching 15-second chart, so.
When you seen it bounce off the 200, the 800 was right above it, so I knew it was gonna do it.
Yeah, we're gonna go through. See, we almost broke that channel right there. And the further away it gets, the higher it goes. So yeah.
Nothing wrong with that, chasing.
Right? Who said 67 tomorrow? Somebody did.
67,995.
Yeah,
He put the bid on prices right. Let me go smoke first. I'll be right back. 5 minutes.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, but I see that though. Y'all see, I use line. I don't. What is that thing you using? That's a fan, huh?
That's a GAN fan. Yeah, it's automated. I didn't draw it. It's pretty accurate though.
I learned how to draw them by myself from the what is it, Crypto Watch? They got a pretty good chart. And
yeah, I did that, and then I realized that this was actually more accurate than what I was drawing, and that's just, because I can just hide it, whereas like if I'm drawing something then when I go to hide my drawings, I'm hiding everything, right? And I don't want to do that. I want to have control.
Drawings, if you don't do it like you doing it, you gotta hide them suckers one at a time, man.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, and then I've got my drawings hidden too, so they're all over the place. I have arrows. I put arrows because I have to make like visual reminders of what I saw, and I'll, and so I put lines like crosshairs, whatever, and what I thought at that time, and I go down through time frames and to see what I see based on, my indicators and the fan, and I'll go through cross sections, just depending on what I see, and I'll make little lines like that.
Yeah, a bit of a bump there. Bit of a bump up. Come on.
So that yellow line, the baseline of support right there automatically.
Yeah. We got 6 hours and 3 minutes until the full moon. Well, it's pretty much the full moon right now. But I feel like the full moon takes effect like a few days before and after the actual technical full moon, Yeah, we're close.
Yeah, I think if we hit my number, we're all going to be in here howling tomorrow night.
I really actually see it going more than 69. But I hate being that optimistic though, because I don't want anybody to fail on my theory. Right about there. Oh, I can't draw.
I mean, is nobody else concerned about the RSIs being cooked and the red arrow on top of this candle?
No, I mean, my RSI sitting at 70. That's still on the 1 hour. That's still, it can keep going.
I mean, I'm looking at a Bollinger Band that's curled over. I'm looking at a 1 hour that's tipped down. The 4 hour is almost to the top. The daily's right there at 95, 96, somewhere in there. I mean, I'll give you a little bit right here, but I don't.
What's your input on your RSI?
I'm using stochastic.
No, I mean like your interval, like the length. You using 14-day?
14. Sorry, I got a mouthful of oatmeal cookie.
No, I mean that's okay because like on a lot of alts, I'll use 8 instead of 14. So
I'm bullish on oatmeal cookies.
Oh my God! Shut up.
Do you like cream
Go
pies?
long on oatmeal cookies.
Yeah, those are the best. I could eat like a whole box of those. They put something in that filling, man.
The oatmeal cream pies.
Yeah.
My ex-husband used to buy those at the grocery store when he would go grocery shopping, and he would hide them in his trunk.
But see, I don't like the little ones. I want the big ones.
I can't do that in Florida. It'll melt.
Was that my big brother Donnie?
What's up, brother? Hey, I'll tip somebody some money. Can somebody show me or somebody get Jack Scrap on voice?
Jackie boy.
I would, but I gave away all my Doge.
Night Jack.
What do we?
Just if somebody could do it, I'll give you the Doge, whatever it is.
What do you need,
I can
Donnie?
do it. He wants speaker roll, is that what you're saying? Jack Scrap?
Please.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, I'll give Jack Scrap my speaker roll.
Oh, look, he's already got it. Doge to $1 gifted him some, yeah.
Is that Gil?
Doge to $1? Nah, I don't think that would be Gil.
I just don't know how to do it.
He needs to go back out and come back in now.
Yeah, I just talked to him on the cell phone. He come. I told him what was up.
Damn, Jack.
Graveyard says 74K November 1st or November 5th.
Took Jack long enough
That's
to
the
get
day
over
my
here.
daughter gets her braces.
I've been trying to hit him up for days.
What's wrong with him?
I called him on the cell phone. I wasn't gonna let him miss out on all this.
Was he too busy recycling?
Cell phone. Can't draw.
Can't wait to hear his bird. I miss Jack's bird.
Yeah.
He's the original Birdman.
Really, we got to figure a way to get him an open mic.
That's about right, Gold. Gold's got it right.
Jack, the suspense is killing us, man. Come on with it, brother.
Graveyard here. What's up, mother?
Show me some more of that shit.
All right, I gotta go to bed early tonight, folks. But I feel really good about this.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a bit more back and forth before we get that, breakout.
Hey Goose, that purple thing at the very bottom. No, on your RSI. Grab your RSI. Just go on top of the purple. Grab the bar. Yeah, grab the bar. No, not the bar. Not that bar.
Hold
No.
on.
The actual RSI. Just grab the purple.
The actual bar.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do with it?
Go up and put it on top of that next one up one right there. Just go up and let it go. Note down. Right in between the next one up, next level, and let it go.
I don't know. I already let it go. I don't know what you did to me.
Yeah, I know. But all right, now go to your left side and right click. Left scale. Got it. Yeah, right there. Now right click. Now put it on auto.
What?
No, leave that.
Oh,
Leave the scale price chart on, and then put it on auto.
whoa.
There you go.
That's some cartoony ass shit right there. All
Now
right,
pat your head.
write that out.
Turn your baselines on red though, so you know when to go out of bounds.
Pat your head and rub your tummy.
And say the alphabet backwards.
Magic
Trying to
Mike,
make my chart into a unicorn.
you almost sound a little bit like Vivamort. You guys have this similar kind of voice.
You can't make it red because
I've
that's
been
more
told
negative.
I sound like a mix between like Vivamore and
Trogdor?
Vapor Dude and Trogdor.
Yeah.
All
That's
combined
cool.
into
No,
one.
you don't want to color that. That ain't what
Okie dokie.
Hey, Jack. Night,
What's
Jack.
going on?
The
What's
one,
happening?
the only, Mr. Jack Scrap.
Just wondering where everybody was at and just checking it out.
who was calling for that 63.8?
Brother Jack.
63.8
Right
is
here.
touch.
Jack's like, where did everybody go?
That 63.8 is touch, family. 63.893.
We had to build a new home.
I hear you.
Yep.
But like
welcome to
Habitat for Humanity, we built that shit quick.
Yeah.
You should
Right.
be able to turn your purple line like to the dotted little line. That way it'll roll right through there real smooth. But you need to go to your layers. You need to go to your layers though and put the RSI behind beneath it, like the layers on the far right side, that little like 3-layer like piece of paper, far right bottom corner of your screen. Over some more to the right, all the way to the right, where the question mark at.
I was over there.
No, to the question mark. You see the question mark on the bottom right, right there. Up one, go up right there. Boom. Click. Okay, now scroll down, all the way down. There you go. Okay, yeah, you got it right. Now, if you once you just click on your screen regular and don't click no line or nothing, them dots will go away. There you go. Only thing you missing, you ain't got your indicator last value on. That's why you don't know your numbers. That's all you need.
Well, I don't need it. I see where the lines are. And it says it right here, or here. So as long as I'm right here, I can see it. I'm gonna have to change the
Oh,
color purple.
you leave them things on. You don't never close them back up. Huh? Oh.
Yep. Because when I move through here like this, I want to know the value of them when I move.
No doubt. That's dope.
See how it changes it?
Yep. Got me right there. I like that.
Now I can hide it if I want to, right?
Yeah, no. I see what you're saying though, but see, my screen already cluttered. We just did
That's
a round.
That's why I like simple indicators, babe. Because I don't like the messy screen, and I like to be able to hide things. Like.
But only reason why I like what I be doing is because if it's a low time frame like that, and I catch that bottom when I want to, I can max that bitch out. So now I know.
Oh, for sure. I mean, if you've got that ability to do that, then hold on to that, because I'm too chicken shit.
Right now I'm up 500%. 100x.
Holy shit! Nice, man.
I'm gonna share my screen real quick.
Has Graybeard ever actually said that?
Yeah, he did.
Screen right now if you want to see it.
I had to hit the replay button like 5 times.
Nice, man. I see that. How long have you had that one open for?
Since yesterday morning.
Damn.
Beautiful.
I closed one. I had one lower than that, but I closed it in so I was like, I caught it on the up and I knew it was coming down. I cashed out, waited for the down, and just made myself sit on my hands. Just watched. Just did help with TA and shit. And then when I caught the bottom again, I jumped right back in. But I did, like y'all say, I never sold the whole position. So it let me keep a lower low. You know what I mean? So it was like I was averaging in. And then I just 100x that bitch again. Fuck them.
I usually I do my averaging like that in like thirds or fourths, depending on like the actual volatility of it.
And is that
if it's super
one
volatile? I'll do it in quarters.
It's my little CoinX thing, Rick. I was trying to tell you.
Oh yeah, isolated. I see. Yeah. That's cool.
And I still, and if anything go wrong, if it goes south, all I gotta do is set a buy right here on this side above my lick price. Since I'm on 100x, with a little bit of $42, it's gonna save my life.
I was gonna say, do you have stops on that? Because I didn't look.
I don't sleep. I'm a, we got sticks, aliens. I'm an alien. We got statics. We got motherfucking camels. They can't fuck with us, man. You hear me?
How you like your next?
I don't sleep. Yeah, I wouldn't be sleeping either on 100x. Jeez.
What's your
y'all know I've been sleeping these last because I'm telling y'all, I was calling it the other night 36 hours ago that we had 48 to 96 hours before the new high was gonna pump in, and we got like 29 hours left.
Yep. So far, like with your trade there, it's cost you $18.45 in like fees and commissions and all that, you know.
18 bucks.
That's like that's like your overheads. Yeah. Yep.
So what's your liquidation on that liquidation price?
59,846. So.
Are you serious? Wow.
Yeah.
Fuck them up, then I don't tell it to me. Talk to me, man.
Yeah, you did. What? Okay, so what was your entry?
Hold up. Here go my entries right here. See the timing and everything.
No, I'm not in there anymore. I'm not looking at it anymore. I'm outside now.
My first one was $60,047. It dipped, and then I got some more at 59,733, and that was like, it's a 4:30 in the afternoon. It was like my time, one of them days, and then boom, I bought some more when it hit 62,258.
So that's that CoinX
So
exchange, right?
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah,
I
you
don't like to
did.
do no.
You did. You sent me that link to it. Yeah.
Oh, if y'all, these are the margin coins right here. So they got USD contracts right here, and they got a shit list right here, man. It's everything everybody like. Look, BTC, SHIB, Doge, Ether, BNB, Sol, FTM, ADA, Matic,
yeah.
DOT, ICP,
And
TRX. But
and that's
you
the
can
maximum
do
leverage?
50. You can do 50 on everything besides Ether and Bitcoin. With those two, you get 100. And this the secret compartment right here. Look at that. Now this, if you got Bitcoin, Ether, ADA, or Doge already, you can just transfer it here and use your coin for the leverage.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so sweet. Oh, it's so sweet.
Yeah, it's much like Binance Futures. Very similar.
Send me a link for that. You get a referral code on it?
I'm gonna put it in the Schiller's program. You know, I like to bro put the Schiller thing up there, so I'm gonna do my Schiller. I'll put it in there. But look, check this out.
Hey, Jarrell, congratulations, man. You're wearing spandex headed to the buffet, and you sound well rested.
Oh man, yeah, it's my lady's birthday. I got wifey and my baby, so it's their birthday. So I'm feeling like they supposed to, you know.
Happy birthday to her.
Congratulations,
and the
happy
baby.
birthday.
So Darrell, I was going to tell you that you can, if you don't have a stop set already, you can probably safely put one at 63, and that's on the 15 minutes. So that's
right here. Look, see like this right here.
pretty safe.
All I would do right here is pick a number under where we at. And if it just came down too much and I thought it was gonna go under that anymore, it just knocked me out. Oop, close position.
Yeah. Well, so when I say safely, I mean you could put one there and you could probably take a nap. But
in all honesty though, Goose, I ain't gonna lie, I'll just tell you from my heart and what I know I'm probably gonna end up doing, I'm about to use this little $42, wait on the next bigger drip since we ain't break yet. It's gonna be a couple more before we actually go to break. It's gonna probably happen in between now and 9 a.m. Eastern. We bumped up this morning, it was 8. So I'm looking for 8 again, but it can fluctuate though, because they usually switch by the hours, and I forget, I think it's 6. So if
10
you do
a.m.
it, if you
between
do it
10
6,
and
right?
10:30. You're Eastern time, aren't you?
Yeah, and then think though, right now, for this afternoon, we pumped up, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so look, 8 this morning, 6 hours, that's 4 this afternoon. At 10 p.m. we had a nice little juice. I'm seeing that coming now. See what I'm saying? And then 6 hours from that would be what? 4 a.m. So in between 4 and 8, 4 and 9, man, we gonna probably have a new high while everybody think they're supposed to be asleep. I'm putting in on that.
You should make notes of those times and then line it up with market opens and closes throughout the globe.
If I send you a picture of this graph sheet I got, you'll laugh.
No, I won't.
I'll try to tell it. I sent some
Crazy,
numbers in
right?
there. I don't know if Brody pinned it up or not though. I sent some numbers in there though. That's real numbers, and we trending on every one of them right now.
I'll hear you out. You probably shouldn't put it on YouTube, but I'll hear you out.
No, I sent a piece of paper. I sent a note. It's called a kite. I slipped the kite up in there in general somewhere. I put it in did I put it in charts? It's in charts. And this how I be finding out what be cracking. So right now, Atom cracking. You got near cracking, H bar, KSM, FTM, Luna, GRT, BTC. That make up like the top 10 real quick. You got AVAX, ZEC, Ether, Dot, Dash.
Look at that music. That looks delicious.
FTT popping, AAV, TRX, Wave, Link, BSV, Comp, Uni, Link, Litecoin, SNX, EOS, Theta. Everything in the green. Got a beautiful list. And then this is the perpetual side. The exchange. Oh, when you go to the exchange, man. They got USD coins that you compare against USD. You compare against Bitcoin, what is that, BCH, and you compare against Ether. But when you go to USDT, oh my goodness, all these coins in here. And something called OLT is popping, 65% up. FX is next up. Oh, something else called OKB. You got BAN. And only the one with the little stars on them is the ones I've ever been looking at, trying to take a peek at, trying to do my own little research.
You got the general pulled up, don't you, Jack?
What's that, brother?
Hey, how's everybody doing tonight?
Good, good. I'm talking up a little vittles here real quick. I'll be right in.
We'll pull up the general. There's a bunch of airdrops in there. You got to click a little party hat, and it adds up. And then you can also give people stuff too.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
I figured I'd let you know. There's a bunch going on in the general, memes and all kinds of stuff. It's a party in there. So how's everybody doing tonight?
Don't go in there, Jack. If you go in there, you'll never make it out.
Go in there, you're gonna be in there for quite a few hours.
I got stuck in there for a whole trading day, Jack. Don't do it.
You will miss trade. Be prepared.
Good to hear you there, Snook. How you doing?
What's going on? I'm doing good, big brother. I need to talk to you anyway. Somebody want what I have. So I told them they got to get their own Jack Scrap special.
Yes, sir. No problem. I'll find out what the rules are. Maybe I'll post an email address where somebody can.
Thank you, sir. They were doing the pee-pee dance at the door.
Really, just email Pisket and then see what Pisket says. That'd be my advice to you, sir.
Darrell, you checking your DMs?
No, man, my bad.
Other than that, it's pretty laid back. Everybody gets along pretty well. I think you'll like this one a lot better. Stays pretty active.
Hell, I even seen Shrugs in the chat. I hadn't seen that guy in a while.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of older ones that's been on the Discord for a long time, and then there's some new ones too. We're one big happy family, that's for sure, and they all definitely take care of each other. Nice.
And look out for a thing called Ninja.
Yeah,
you might find out the hard way, but just be mindful.
See that little wick out right there?
He got voted out like 3 times. He did. He got like 3 times.
Oh yeah, and T1. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, look out for T1 too.
Yeah, they some jokesters. That's their personality, though. It was definitely a blast. I mean, it really is. It's fun.
Did T1 go to sleep?
Probably. He took a break for a while. We were holding it down in here for a minute.
Yeah, quite a few hours. I mean, the whole time.
Y'all did so good, though. I mean, you kept it very entertaining. is really good. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate
We were
it.
trying. We were hoping Trogdor, some of you vets get on, man. We were bleeding up there, man.
I'm telling you, man, and I'm so glad y'all did that. Like, my job today was so boring. There was only 15 people in the door. Tuesdays is the worst.
Yeah, I know that
Because I
feeling.
got the next 2 days off, so you know that last day you're like, come on, and then nobody shows up.
It makes the day longer.
Yes, sir. It was the longest Tuesday I've had in a long time.
Look at that welcome, Jack. See how they get down?
Yeah. Hopefully you're in the general.
I hope you can see this, Jack. Oh, that's my favorite one right there.
Let's get some parrots down in the chat.
That one right there is my favorite.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Let's see what else they can come up with.
Not bad, not bad. Okay, we got the emojis up. Okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right, hold on. Okay, we got a contender.
Look, they're getting better.
Okay, there we go. Tom Cruise parrot. I like that one.
Oh, I used to love parrot.
That's my kind of bird right there.
Yeah, is that one up for adoption?
Yeah, he can chill all day. Long as he ain't driving or flying, he all right.
We got acrobatic parrots, ones that pick on kittens.
Nah, somebody told him to kiss his ass. He's actually trying. Yeah, that was scary at first.
Yeah. Do we have any Jack sightings yet in the general?
Still looking. APB out on Jack Scrap. The Jack Scrap.
General's calling you, Jack.
I think he's eating dinner.
I know. He probably is. Probably sitting there laughing, trying to eat. Hope he can see all this.
He's feeding his bird Safe Moon. Got to do something with it.
Nick Boy, the one and only. I didn't even realize there's that many memes about parrots.
Yeah, I was looking at them too. I'm like, yeah, that's a lot. And they were coming up with new ones. I'm like, man, they staying fresh.
It looks like they're putting some together. I gotta figure out how to do an airdrop.
I do them every Monday now. That's my new thing now. So on Monday, I just dump everything I got for the whole week.
Yep.
Hey, it looks like Rick's working on something. Rick, what do you got over there?
You mean with my TA or? I'm just following Bitcoin's price and seeing it coming in there, and that's the all-time high. Like that's the price to get to, that pink line there.
I think he's doing something down under.
Down under, yeah, all the time. I'm building up. I want to do a big old airdrop at some point on my channel. Let's see what the balance I got is.
I'm doing one for Christmas.
Hey, that's a good date. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get me, T1, Pisket. I guess get the vets together, and we'll do a big one, man, and do a nice one, for the people.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
The general wallet donate into.
Yeah, I'm trying to move funds right now. I was I'll probably do it later when we're in all crazy. I'll have, you know, one of you guys or girls help me move a couple of funds over here so we can make that happen.
I don't even know how to use this system yet. I'm trying to learn it.
Because I got some extra coins, you know, that's just sitting around. I might as well give them to my brothers and sisters and they can do something positive with them, you know?
I never thought I'd feel like an antique.
Grow or get old.
Bring Jolt home.
Yeah, we need Jolt. I don't know where the heck he is.
Hey, Jolt.
All right, let's get Jolt. Anybody got a message?
Sir Jolt.
Two are missing. That's about it, ain't it?
He be at what's his name? B Discord.
Jolt effect.
Yeah. That's where he be at.
Static.
I think it's Jolt effect.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah, I said Jolt be at B's Discord channel.
Are you in B's?
Somebody
Yeah,
go and kick down B's door.
Yeah,
Somebody go and kick down B's door and
drag.
drag Jolt out. Kick the door down, drag him out. You know how we get down.
They can ask questions later. We got everybody else over here. We need Jolt.
Such emotion.
Yeah, he can give us a really good TA on Bitcoin. He tracks it very well.
I'm not sure when he's coming over.
Yeah, if you send him a message, click his name, send him a message, he should respond to you. Over in B server. I'm not part of B server, so. So we're just thinking it's doing a little shakeout to move up, right? Is that what everybody's sentiment is? I think I heard.
Sounds about right. Last minute shakeout. Hey, Bear, I think it's going to pull that 2-3 o'clock in the morning stunt that it always does.
Yep.
If it can't shake you out, it'll wait you out. So it'll just wait for you to get sleepy. As soon as you knock out, it's going to bust you.
Like the Chinese.
They know that. They got all our iPhones wired anyway.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, they sleep. Let's do it. Let's run it.
What do they call them? The sleeping giant or whatever? Like they'll wait out forever.
Yes, they will. They play the long game better than anybody that's ever played it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they got a different way of reading charts too.
No, I'm talking about in life. They know the long game. They're prepared. They're always prepared for the long game.
I thought the sleeping giant was Russia.
I thought they were a panda.
Some kind of bear.
Yeah, I want a bear on a tricycle smoking a cigar or something.
Right. No, it's not Russia.
Hey, Rick, or does anybody else have a TA maybe they can give on ETH? I'm kind of thinking that ETH may try to break before Bitcoin.
Ethereum. Yeah. Yep. Let's see, on the daily for Ethereum, you've got its all-time high at 4,372-ish, around there. And then that second high that we had back in early September produced this yellow descending trend line here, which is currently where the price is fighting to get through right now. Bitcoin had a very similar line on it. Let me go back out to the daily for Bitcoin. See how we had a similar yellow line on Bitcoin, but we smashed through that. And just remember, Bitcoin moves first. Like when the market goes bullish, it's because Bitcoin, you know, carved the way. It's the one that scouts out ahead and brings all the fiat back into crypto. And then once it stabilizes and people take their profits off Bitcoin, then it flows through the high caps like Ethereum, Cardano, you know, the top 10 basically. And then from those high caps, it flows into the mid caps, then into the low caps like the shit coins. And then, yeah, and then it's like, you know, the rinse and repeat type cycle. So, yeah, it's Ethereum it's still got huge potential to go back into price discovery. It's really close. It's knocking on the door of 4,000 really. It's like, what is it, just under $3,900 at the moment. And yeah, I think it's gonna get that break. It is in some kind of a rising wedge right now though, which I've been keeping an eye on. So, you know, just cover yourself, you know, keep that stop loss in place, you know, reasonably. But yeah, by no means does it look like it's gonna turn around and start trending down into like a bear trend or anything like that. It's just dealing with this double top at the moment. You could call this like a bit of a cup and handle, to be honest. Like the formation of the cup is like almost complete, and now we might be getting like the falling out of this rising wedge would make sense to become the handle, and then if we start trending up again and attack that resistance line of 4,000, that would be like the cup breakout, and then, you know, hopefully that's enough to take us to the all-time high and beyond. But yeah, I don't think it'll happen today. It's waiting to see if Bitcoin, you know, makes its move to go into price discovery. And I'm still confident that it will. I mean, I bet you the majority of the market would be looking at Bitcoin right now and anticipating price discovery. Like, we've come so far. It would just be really weird to turn around and go home, you know, or go back right now.
Hard time drawing it out. I know that as far as the world assets market cap, I think Ethereum is like number 18 on the list. I mean, it's up there. And so, yeah, I'm having a little bit of trouble drawing it out, kind of guessing what's going to happen, kind of getting ahead of the market, what I'm trying to do, but it's kind of hard to figure out.
Yeah, all I can say really is like Bitcoin moves first. Like, this is why I'm pretty much only looking at the Bitcoin charts at the moment. The alts, yeah, like there might be some alts that see a trend here and there, like, but the true alt season is yet to come, you know, the second wave, if you will. Because if you go on the daily for Bitcoin, when we hit this resistance here and pulled back, that's when it was like a lot of the alts started to move. Like, they started to move, and then when Bitcoin took off again, they really started moving. So perhaps, you know, that's what might happen again, where when we meet our point of resistance, whether it's, you know, 70,000 or whatever, or wherever this run caps out and starts retracing, that's when that money comes out of Bitcoin and starts flowing into the rest of the market, just like it did this time around in the start of the year. But, you know, who knows? It could behave differently. No one really truly knows, I guess, in the retail space anyway.
Thanks, Rick.
It's all good.
Thanks, Rick. You're awesome.
Appreciate that. Thanks, man. I try.
We definitely need some tips. We need some tips in the general for that one, man. That was a good one.
I don't have a long TA like you did, but it definitely looks like it did on the daily a couple days ago. Come back and retest the breakout point. and it succeeded, and it is moving up. So yeah, I got it printed right here because a lot of your buyers, they'll actually wait for that retest to occur, and it did it. Let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4 days ago. It did that retest, and it actually bounced very nicely off of that retest. So it is definitely going to be making a higher high. I mean, no financial advice, but it is. It did pass the retest.
Yeah. See how Bitcoin it gets up to a new high, like a new level up, but it doesn't punch through it convincingly all in one go. Like there's a lot of activity off it, and then it gets to the next level, and it it doesn't just gun it in one straight line. It's like a staircase up. So right now it's like it's met that area. The last one was right here, 63,000. We spent quite a bit of time below this high here that it made. It rejected us, and we had to like wind up and build that momentum and confidence back up, and then we punched it finally, and now we're dealing with another one, another roadblock. But hopefully that doesn't spell the end of this rally, or hopefully the all-time high doesn't pivot us back to a downtrend. But I'm still confident. I think there's enough gas left in the tank to see us like break through. We'll see.
Yeah, the whole market's pretty bullish too. I mean, if you're going reading headlines and everything else, I mean, not just the market, but it seems like the whole economy on the Bitcoin is very bullish. So
it's third quarter earnings too, and they're all coming out better than expected. So that's where you're getting that sentiment from. A lot of it anyway.
That's good too. I didn't even know that. I don't follow the stock market, but all this coming together at once, I mean, that's a very good thing. It seems like it all runs about. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
There was pretty decent expectations for third quarter, although like everything's been flying pretty high for the last 18 months. Like, so there was a little bit of like, are we going to rebalance? We've got tapering coming up, blah, blah, blah. But they're still coming out better. Like,
Yeah, that S&P bounce, damn.
I know, I got caught in that on the wrong side of it.
The inverse head and shoulders on it. On the daily. Go to the 4 hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, that was my reference to that whole like close and reverse button is there to trap you. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hurt my feelings today. I got knocked down a few pegs.
Damn.
Oh, I mean, it wasn't like monetarily bad. It was just like emotionally rough.
Google's.
Because you're like, I got this.
Google's moving similar.
No, I don't.
It's got that same look to it. That inverse head and shoulders. I mean, I guess it is part of the S&P 500. I mean, it's the S&P 5. It's in the top, one of the top 5, right? It would be one of the top 5 stocks. What else we got? The DJI, the Dow Jones Index. Where the hell is that in my list?
It's
there it is.
The YMZ. Well, yours is probably. I'm on a different ticker.
Where's the N? The NASDAQ. Ooh, damn. That's crazy. The NASDAQ.
Yeah, I don't trade the NQ. That's scary shit. The NQ can wipe out your entire account in one swift candle move.
Tesla.
Micros though. Micros are fun.
Well, yeah, Adam was looking at Tesla the other day, and damn, it's almost back into price discovery. 900's the number to get above. But Tesla. What's AMC?
What did it get to today?
The high 877, 877.95.
You know, I sold that shit at 750.
In profit, right?
Yeah. I mean, in quite a bit of profit, but I was like, well, how much higher can it go? I'm just gonna take the profit. I'll buy back.
Yeah, That's all right. Profit's profit. GameStop, huge squeeze still. Like it's as in like the highs are getting lower, like the macro highs, and the macro lows are getting higher. So that volatility reduction is like really coming down. So something interesting will happen popping out of this shape. And that's the weekly. That's a weekly chart. The daily is like that.
Yeah, MC is actually down on the day, but
Where's
yeah,
AMC?
definitely up on the week.
Yeah. Oh, there's AMC.
It's at 40.80, and then down another 2% after hours, so 39.96. Actually, that's pretty low for the last.
Yeah, I haven't looked at this one for a while. This is the last time I did TA on it.
Look at the daily. It's trying to downtrend. Yeah, that's actually a downtrend. That sucks.
It's kind of like a pennant. Let's see, something like this.
See, the thing with AMC and GME though, Rick, is that it will develop whatever they want it to on that chart, pattern-wise, because algos are in control of that. I mean, algos are in control of everything, but algos are really in control of that.
Yeah,
You can't have it breaking the world economy.
Looked like we was in the falling channel, busting out.
Yeah, damn, the shorters really drove that thing into the floor. It was worth like $2. That's crazy at the low.
That was for anybody who was trying to jump in on that long. And they ain't trying to let nobody ride it up past the high. And they ain't trying to let nobody short it down from the high either. Looking good. Anybody got a read on the RSI and the MACD for the 1 to the 5?
What's that, man?
A read on the RSI and MACD for the 1 minute and 5 minute BTC.
The Bitcoin 5-minute RSI is cooling off. It's currently at 40. So it's below the 50, the midway. The MACD is minus 22.27, or basically minus 20. Let's call it that. So that's below the histogram on the 5-minute. So these oscillators are just cooling off, like resetting, you know, recharging. The 1 minute is already like, yeah, pretty much reset on the for RSI on the 1 minute. It's like basically hovering at 30. And the MACD is like minus 50, so that's really cool. That's cooled right down. It's almost frozen. It's at a micro double bottom right now. Hopefully it sees a bit of a bounce off that support. Because I mean it was supported here. I wonder why that is. Was there a bit of action off that lit? Yeah, there was. Okay. I'll circle the bits that I'm looking at. There's, you know, excluding the wicks, there's like candle closes and opens at this level, which would be, what's that? 63,900. Yeah, I mean, this thing could range. This thing could be ranging all day, like for the next 24 hours. We don't really, I don't know. I guess it's just up to the people that are calling the shots on the market, on the price, as to when this thing breaks out, like when it gets above this range. You know, a back test of this 63,000 even, that could be something that happens if this range fails, so be careful. But honestly, we're so close to that all-time high, it's like, you know, I'm just waiting for that, like all that FOMO is probably still coming in, you know, working its way in. I bet you that fear and greed index is like redlining. Let me just check it. Bitcoin fear and greed index. Here we go. It's currently at 82. Extreme greed. So if you hold long positions from way down, this would be like where you start. Like maybe your first scale out would be like if you're not selling all at once, like, you know, you'd be trickling a little bit out at this point, no doubt. And that's probably why there is this like resistance keeping it from just skyrocketing right now. It's like a lot of those bigger players are averaging out, you know, not all out, just, you know, bits and pieces along the way up. You know, that's how they do it. That's how everyone should do it, I guess. You know, if you're a swing trader, you don't take it all at one spot. You can just ease out, because, you know, there's always the potential it climbs higher, and you want to have a little bit of skin in the game in case it does that, because you want to take advantage of it, you know, going up. But yeah, 82 on the fear and greed index, damn. Let's see the history of the fear and greed index as well.
I was gonna say, but that's all greed.
Yeah,
Hardly any fear.
yeah, we take it in a year. I mean, February. I mean, the fear and greed index can go way up higher. It can go up to like the high like the mid to high 90s. 100% is just like capped out. But so yeah, there's a bit of headroom to go until we've, you know, gone into that euphoria kind of state.
Hey, just a FYI, Shrugs, you were asking what the thing was that Darrell gifted you. It gives you speaking rights, so you can push to talk now in the voice channel, just so you know, brother.
He probably needs to back out of the channel and come back in, though.
Oh, Jarilla, you stole my thunder. All right.
Damn.
That was Sal Colt that said that to you, Shrugs. Welcome back, brother.
I want to refund Shrugs.
Now the VWAP, let's get that on here.
I'm listening. Tell it to me. What you gonna do with the VWAP, Rick?
I'm gonna put the VWAP, the on candle VWAP, so because it's an intraday indicator, I might get rid of the cipher because I can only have 3 indicators at once at the moment. Let me see, the VWAP, volume weighted average price, where is it? There we go.
And expenses, are you?
Yeah, I've got it all in crypto. I don't have cash right now. Alright, white line, let's make it yellow. Make it a little thicker just so we can see it, and I'll turn off these bands. So we're definitely below the VWAP. This should be a discount right now.
Hey, is there a way that I can have all these indicators written into a script?
I don't know. Maybe. If you save the layout.
There should be on a lot of them. You should have the Pine editor underneath of it that'll have the script for it if it's public.
Yeah, but I want to know how to put them together to where they only become one indicator.
Oh, you're gonna have to learn that language. I heard it's pretty easy though.
Yeah, you can talk to Joe about it.
We got somebody that can do it. We got somebody.
For you
So,
youngins.
with the VWAP, a very basic explanation of what it is wherever that line is what the market sees as fair price for the day. So right now it's at a discount, like it's below the VWAP. So yesterday you can see how it was trading around the VWAP, and then boom, it got that huge increase. It went way above, and that's what, when the new daily candle starts, the VWAP has to adjust for where price is at, and that's why it takes this huge step up for the day. So for today, average price, like fair price, is like up here, and you'll see, like, if I go out to like the 15-minute, you can see where the day jumps happen. They spike. Now I've got to turn it on to UTC so you can like line it up. Yeah. See how it does that every new day starting. The VWAP recalculates because it's an intraday static line it stays on. So when you cycle through the time frames, the VWAP doesn't change its position, it just stays where it is, and I'll show you what I mean. Like, so see how the VWAP's there. If you go to the 5-minute, it's still there. The 1 minute, it's still there. You know, it's not like a moving average where it changes based off the time frame you're at. The thing the VWAP doesn't work on is the daily and above. Like, you won't, it's an intraday, so you need to pick time frames inside of 1 day to see where it's at.
Darrell, looks like Crypto Ape has got your back on those if you want to chat them up with it. Damn, Faisal, you got all the damn good emojis, brother. Instead of putting whale, you put fish. That was great.
Yeah, maybe this price is pulling back to yesterday's VWAP kind of range. We'll see if it does that. And that would be 63, like a retest, a back test of 63,000. These highs here that we achieved yesterday, which was the previous resistance. There's another one just here. 3 major tests of 63k, and we haven't really, like, truly come back and tested as support. There was a little bit here, but it wasn't. See how it came back up and then back tested
It
it.
looks just like the NQ.
Yeah, it didn't quite touch it. It's yeah, so that might be on the cards. We'll see. It's a bit of resistance there. Back test as support here. That's 63,600. Maybe that'll be the support. Thank you to all the new subscribers. There's been 3 in the last couple of streams. Garth Douglas, Silent Streamer, and then V-Ray of Minneapolis. Thank you for that.
All right, thank you, Crypto 8. Back to the ball game. We creeping back in there, 110, 109 on the buyer side.
Thank you, Alaska Custom Metal. Danimal for you. Damn, they're all coming through now, these subscribers. Shout out.
63.7. Ooh, man.
We retracing right now, Darrell?
I was a shy high on there.
Yeah, it's in a falling wedge, so it ain't got nowhere else to go once it get out of here but up.
Got it. Yeah, today's been so damn busy with trading and all the hype and all the excitement, man. I literally went to clock out at 4:30 my time, laid on my couch just to kick a look at my phone and shit, passed out for like 2 hours, bro. Just took a nap. I don't even know what happened, bro. It's like, yeah, it's been a pretty crazy day, man. Good times.
It's good to wake up like this, though.
Yeah, I'm up now, bro. I went and got a Gatorade right now. I'm ready to go. Hey, Shrugs, just so you know, when you see these little airdrops, brother, click the little emoji, little celebration, and it goes right into your built-in wallet. And then all the money, I mean, you can withdraw if you want, but it's more for airdrops and whatnot. So click the little button, man.
Looking like we might got a little support right here. This might be it, Sally, baby.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
98, 98, 93. Looking for this 50 to cross this alligator. Bullish engulfing candle after the hammer. Should have had a 3 nights.
Yeah, right when I was in the 64s, I moved it over to Polkadot real quick. And I was like, damn, then I heard you talking. I'm like, son of a bitch, bro. I'm gonna swing it back. Excuse my French, everybody. So I swung my fiat back to Bitcoin. I'm gonna ride it up a little more, I guess. But I was still at 64 though. Thank God I did that, bro. A little 64 100 or something.
That's two of the nights right there. If anybody looking, hammer, bullish, engulfing. 2 nights so far. The third night give us like 2 candles. I call it parabolicism.
Is that like cannibalism?
No, parabolic, really crazy.
know.
With the ism though, with the parabolism, like almost
Fucking with you,
parabolicism.
You've been sitting by that computer so long.
We see here, my legs don't work. Look at that. 3 nights, 2 rising candles, inverted hammer on a bullish rise, meaning it's a bullish candle for real, if anybody don't know that. And then it fling you up. Look at that. Yeah, we're gonna do Sunday school on this shit though. If you ain't with the group, you're gonna have to get with the group.
Is that a stop loss sweep? Is that what it did?
That right there, just what y'all call it, consolidation. I call it buys and sales gotta get pushed out. It's one of them time frames right now. It is 10 o'clock Eastern. See how we creeped up on that 10 o'clock and now we're going back up, y'all? Remember I told y'all? Don't say nothing else to nobody else. But anyway, on the move. Here we go now. It's gonna work.
I did say it was going to come here, right?
Supposed to.
I was a little shy on it.
Somebody was in there saying 63,850. It went right down on to let me see what hold up.
It went to
That's beautiful.
63.7 something,
Yeah, that's
but
beautiful. On Bitcoin, a $300 swing is not bad.
come on, man, that's great. That's a lot of money.
Hey, I'm telling you. 113, 103 buys in the building, man. This gonna be the start of an ascent. Ain't no telling where we gonna go, but we definitely making support out of all this up and down.
Scalping indicator just got better. You guys have
64.450.
Mine's still 64.3. That's the real target. Cause we got above it once, but we fell back through it. My real support would have been 63.6. Look where we at. $100 over that. That ain't bad, right? That's in between the range of his 850 and my support. That's can't go wrong. So you gotta learn to use each other.
Yep.
And that's within $300. So you give us both $300. It's like 450 for real, like a 450 spread. And that'll save you from getting liquidated though.
Put that on the margin. It's like
I mean the world right there.
that's why they won't let me trade Bitcoin futures though, because that spread is so ridiculous.
Still in control, 43.32. I'm going to take a smoke. We looking pretty good by my standards. Red line is really our support now too. That dollar red because it's underneath us. Yeah. All right, I'm going to smoke for real now. I had to double check. But yeah, I'm on my way to smoke. See you in a minute. 39.27. On the way to heaven. Stairway to heaven.
Bitcoin futures ETF, BITO, tops $1 billion in trading volume in the first day. Okay.
I'm sorry, was that Shrugs?
There he is. Shrugs coming strong, coming hot.
That's right. Analyst, $168,000 possibility once it surges. I don't know about all that, but yeah, you know, I'm optimistic. And yes, it was, Sal. Your voice. I'm happy to hear you. In a while. It's good to know you're here.
Yeah, Oki said Shrugs is in the chat. I'm like, no shit. I'm like, okay. And then sure enough, DeReal got you in. I was like, that's teamwork, brother. That's sure miss you, man.
Yeah, I thought it was enough time has gone by of me just being a noble listener. Now I need to be a noble I don't know what, a noble annoyer, I guess we'll say. I don't know. It's time to make some money for the crew, so let's do it. So thank you. Your kind words.
Hey Sal, is that a picture of you on Greybeard's meme there, or what?
Yep. He already knows. Great Bear, I want to tell you, I'm not taking your advice anymore on drinks, and that's coincidental. You just put Hennessy in the chat. FYI, I got a 12-pack of those Modelos 2 nights ago. Thought the sixer wasn't going to do it, and oh my God, the next day I was hurting for sure. But they creep up on you, man. Those Modelos ain't no joke, man.
Modelo's Especial. Those are some damn good beers.
I got through 12 of them, didn't even know I went through 12, and the box was empty. I'm like, that's weird. And I was like, the next day I was hurting, man.
They are smooth, aren't they?
And great at music, you really are starting to inspire me to live the good life with my money and shit, man. I think I've been a little too frugal. You've been living life really good. I love it, man. It's good stuff. That cheesecake looks fucking great.
You only get one life to live, baby. That's why I disagree with the term or phrase YOLO. That is false. And yeah, it does look really good. I think this Bitcoin could turn into a buy the rumor, buy the news. And yes, I did say that correctly on purpose.
Yeah, we're not done yet, bro.
Nope. We'll just go with that Shiba Inu, though. Can anybody tell me?
I think it's done. I think that pump is all you're going to see on Sheep. I think DOGE will pick up here in the next week. Be a delayed reaction. Let Ethereum get some money, let it flow. DOGE will it'll get, a little bit of that money eventually, probably another week, but not in the next couple of days. Let BTC be the star for a little bit.
You what CEO Twitter said, Jack Dorsey, aka Charles Manson.
Nope.
Square, obviously, I'm sure people have heard of that company or know he's the CEO of that also, I think. I'm not sure, but they're looking into basically a Bitcoin mining, I think they said Bitcoin mining program. I have to see the correct word before I just start talking. Hold on. Yeah, Bitcoin mining. Okay, yeah. Just forget it. I can't say words.
Welcome back, Sharks.
Yeah, pretty much.
Words are hard.
Sure do hope this Pi network thing works out, bro. I've been mining this thing or doing the little node thing on my phone for a couple months now. And obviously it was like the MIT or Stanford guys or whatever the hell it is, but I'm up to 720 or so Pi tokens. And I only got a couple people in my network, but I sure as hell hope they go to $1 or 10 cents or whatever.
I got 900 of them, man. We might can we link our thing together?
That means I'm creeping on you, bro. You had me beat by more. Maybe not, because you probably haven't added nothing to your network. Either have I, but
Can we link our network some type of way?
I don't think so, bro. I can try.
That'd be dope, man.
That would be dope.
You can write. I'm gonna write the developer dude people in.
You know what's so stupid is I got this information from Tame's YouTube way back on his little links, you know what I mean, on his YouTube videos. I was like, oh, I wonder what that is. So I'm actually part of his stupid network, but not like I get all his perks. He's getting some of mine, but maybe it'll work. I can try to do it. I don't know.
Good looking out, Mr. Bojangles, for helping out Crypto Ape. I was just about to do the same thing, brother. Beat me to it. You're always on it.
All right, it only took me like 10 minutes to be able to say words, but what I was trying to say was Square is considering building a Bitcoin mining system based on custom silicon and open source for individuals and businesses worldwide. If we do this, we'd follow our hardware wallet model, build in the open in collaboration with the community. Well, that should keep going for Bitcoin. Go, go, go. Even though he said that Friday, I believe, but whatever.
It's nice to hear your voice, boy.
I'm trying to give the people some sanity, but that's gone.
Yeah, it was a nice little break, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I figured you'd enjoy it.
You know. All right, go ahead and try that, Darrell. I put it in the Shilling Central, my Pi network. Just see if you can click it and it'll link us. Anybody else that wants to get in pie, if you don't know what it is, look at it. It's in the shilling part. Literally click one button a day on your phone, they give you free coins.
Hell yeah. How long you been in on that?
Just a couple months. Me and DeReal, he must have got it from Thames as well or something, but yeah. It's like mining, but I guess the coins haven't been released yet. It says Pi is a new digital currency developed by Stanford PhDs with over 23 million members worldwide. To claim your Pi, follow this link, obviously, but yeah, you don't got to do nothing, man. You just click it once a day. It gives you a notification on your phone. You click the button, and then it starts to build up your Pi, which is, I believe it acts, your phone acts as a node to basically, you know, just like anything else, nodes. It's not really mining, it's just using your phone. But yeah, I hope it works out, man.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I remember somebody had told me about that last year, early December. And I was like, what, dude? I don't know about all this. Like, this is weird. And then I just downloaded it. And like you said, I mean, literally, I'm clicking a button every day. That's it. So, you know, why not take a chance? So, yeah, I'm happy to hear some other people are actually doing that. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah, man.
I mean, why not, right? Kind of be foolish not to.
Yeah, if I get a couple thousand of these things and then all of a sudden it pops, bro, I mean, that's free money. I'll take it.
March 14th, 2019 is when the Pi Network was launched.
Airdrop, you got 3 seconds. 1,000. 2 1,000. 3 1,000.
I lost.
XOM.
Good looking out.
I don't think it worked because it says till 10/21.
Sal, you have a fear of cats?
Yeah, it worked. And
yeah, I saw you pick of 3 cats. That scared the shit out of me.
Interesting. I didn't know that was a phobia.
Oh, yeah.
I have 4. I have the opposite of a fear of cats.
Mm-hmm.
Hit that drop.
I'm a cat lady.
188, 159. Don't let this do nothing to you. What it's supposed to. Keep you aware, to be aware.
They say cats will sleep on your mouth and take your soul. Just saying.
Babies that suck the milk out their mouth.
Never had one sleep on my face. I've had a dog try to, though.
Yet.
Looking like a U-turn right here.
This new phone is going back to Verizon. It won't like charge with the charger it came with, which is a cheap ass charger.
What phone is it?
It's a Note 20 Ultra.
Is it a wireless charger, like the platform, or is it actual wired?
Oh, it's the wired charger it came with.
Yeah, then.
Yeah, I've been having, the guy called me today. He was like, hey, I was just checking to see how it's going. Like, how's the phone? Like, how you like your phone? And I was like, actually, I've never said this before, but I kind of fucking hate it. He's like, oh my God, why? It's like apps are just shutting down. Maybe they're not all updated. I went through and I deleted a bunch of them. And no, they hadn't all updated because it wanted me to connect to wireless first, or Wi-Fi. So I set that, and they're all like updated, and it's still acting a fool. It's like every excuse I give this phone, it proves that no, it's just a piece.
Hey Rick, you in there, baby? Rick was helping me learn how to read this divergence beat. But from what I can see right now, he's talking about this little green little bubble thing.
You got it up on your chart?
Yeah. This little green little dot.
Oh, you flips, it goes green and blue?
It's a little circle right there. You see that little circle?
Hold on, let me pull you up.
Right there on the left-hand side of the thumb. It's a little green dot right there.
Oh, see, I ain't used to looking at it like that, but you look at Rick's screen, his normal thing, it's like the very bottom or the middle little graph you got, right? Or is that not the same thing? What is this displaying?
This is called a divergence B. I think it's called the Fu Manchu or some shit. But right there at 22.19.45, it's a little green circle. I think that's some type of indicator of a reverse, or at least an uptrend. Look what it did. Look what it did.
Correct.
Look how it finished itself out. See? And then once this red gets smaller, because the money went back up on the upside. But I think once this go back up right here, we're gonna be able to stay up for a second because of how big that fall was.
If look, you'll see green dots in the past too. And not just low, you'll see them up higher also.
It's like it was showing me it's gonna be a rounded bottom or something like that. Because right where the price fell from, it's already back past it right now. I'm watching it on the wall.
Yeah, hold on. Let me try and pull up Rick's thing on the side and see if I ever saved the notes, because he had explained it in like really, like
what I did with this Fu Manchu shit. I laid the jolt. Sorry.
That shit ain't big. That shit is humongous.
But I laid the jolt indicator on top of the Fu Manchu. I barely look at it personally though. I use the candles more or less. But I be trying to find the relevance of both of them together. So that's why I just, But right now it's showing an influx. If anybody watching a chart, we should have a push up right now for what I see.
Bojangles, you beat me to it, bro. I was literally gonna gift Moko. I saw him low on funds. Good for you, man. I couldn't figure out how to do it.
If you notice right here at the top, we had a red dot, then now a green dot, but now another red dot. We should be pulling back there. If that's right. Look at that wick right there.
It's like a crystal ball.
So Moko, what's gonna be your first official meme that you're gonna post now that you're part of the meme group? I'm about to see what your first one's gonna be.
That go to rounded bottom right there I spoke of.
I remember it seemed not that long ago, a young man by the name of Sal said, man, look at this price. Look at this, 63 cents. Oh, look at this, 64, 65. Oh, it's 67. Shrugs. If I was you, man, I would get a little bit. I would do it. I'll 68 cents. I would do it. Where we at now, boy?
Oh my God, it's like crazy. Yeah, I got a huge bag with that round. That was nice, man. I made a bunch of money on that one.
Yeah, you changed my outlook on a lot of things that day. I've been waiting to get back in contact with you to be able to share that. So I was happy to say that.
Yeah. Keep an eye on Polkadot too, brother. It's a little frothy for me right now, but I think it's going to be sky's the limit for that one. So keep an eye, put it on your favorites.
Do you know what that's sitting at right now? Because I had seen that a while back. I think it was 5 cents, I believe.
No, Polkadot's at $40 right now. It's at
$40.
$41.
Okay,
yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, I was thinking of Hex, not Polkadot.
Yeah, I don't know anything about X. I know Tame likes X, so.
Oh, God.
You got
So
wrecked.
you're saying dump it? Yeah.
Exactly. I think there's something to do with like a pump and dump or a scam or something with X. They just brought it up a couple days ago in the news, I believe. If anybody knows about Hex, throw it into general. Pretty sure there's a scam or something going on with it. But yeah, Polkadot, that's the one you want to keep an eye on, bro.
It definitely wasn't no $40 before, though, right?
Nope, it was at $14. I told Rick about it. No way, listen. It's all good, though.
Yeah, I thought I remember seeing it like 18 or something, unless I'm thinking of something different. But I have to check my screenshots. Damn, 40 now?
41 actually today, so.
There we go. Oh man, I've been trying to figure that out all fucking night. Took me to puff this motherfucking reefer. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, if we can all be honest with each other, I think the main question here is, how much Doge does Sal hold?
Actually, a lot more than you know. It's crazy.
Stop.
I know. People keep giving it to me first off in this chat. Plus, I got that money from Apocalypse. Plus, I might have put a little something in there when it was at 19 to ride it up to where it's at. But you don't know anything about that.
I was about to say, not only do I not
You
know
didn't
about
hear that.
I would never, ever, ever a day in my life believe those words. So we're just going to pretend we didn't have that conversation and move forward. I love you.
Hey, Gods was here as well, bro. He was in here earlier a couple of days ago, so you might see him if you want to check on the AMC situation. But yeah, he says it's fine, so we'll see.
Yeah, I've been trying to go through on the side and check the names that are in here and, grab people back and get familiar. So that's a good shout out. Good luck on that. Thank you. We got Rob asking, what's the scam? We got Capone asking, where did you hear the pump from? I got to read back a little bit if you are talking about what we had just spoken.
Diesel, delete that. Diesel, delete it from the general. Please.
Delete it.
Diesel, delete that from the general. Thank you.
There you go.
Sorry, we can't have none of that right now.
Now, I was going to say, is that because of the T word or the S word? I'm assuming T.
The T word.
Okay, cool. Thank you. I just wanted to double check.
Yeah, we got to mention something different. Get creative with it. We all know what you're talking about.
Right.
Yeah, we don't want to get grounded again.
Oh, God, I'll get grounded quick. So thank you for the heads up.
Should we all get grounded all at the same time?
sorry. It's only a temporary thing.
And I hope it is only temporary, because we give, someone power by acting a certain way with them. So eventually I hope it's free to be freedom, and we can give them no power no much longer.
We also give him power when we let them occupy our brain, when we could be learning and making money too. So it's a two-way street. I hear you though.
You are 100 gajillion bazillion % correct.
I hate to say it like this, man, but I'm kind of happy that it happened.
So wait, which word am I not allowed to say? The T or the S word?
The T.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, I asked the same thing.
Anything to do with that T, don't even mention it.
Yeah, we've been doing really good. I just was going to say that earlier. Like, it's been a couple of days since we even brought it up, so it's good. We've been all about TA making money, so I like it.
Yeah, TA is awesome. Making money is awesome. And none of that, I'm glad it happened, because this is a hell of a Discord.
So I'm confused. We can't say tacos or salsa?
No, just the tacos.
Got you.
Yep, that word, just blank it out and we know what you're saying. We can talk about Tammy all day long, She's a pretty good gal.
Oh, yeah. And if you want to check up on your tactometer, that's, pretty good indicator on your car. But besides that,
Yeah, whenever it's in the red, you just need to go on.
Let's think of good words that begin with the letter T. Today on
What
Sesame Street.
What about Taco's best friend, avocado? Can we talk about avocado?
I love avocados.
Yeah.
Avocado starts with an A, so yeah.
Yeah, I don't know the significance of that one like I do the other one, but speaking of actual avocados, I love avocados.
Well, I mean, Tacos told avocados to buy like 5 million or something. I don't know. Can we say that or no?
Yeah, you can talk. I don't care about.
Okay,
I'm pretty
I got
sure the
you. So,
avocado
yeah,
one.
Tacos told avocados to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know we can do better. We can do better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just get creative. I hate to say it though, but that name's like actually trademarked, and that's the main reason.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. Oh my God, good call out.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's how he's able to copyright strike every time we say that word.
Wow.
Exactly. The name is copyrighted. That's how I figured that out a couple days ago.
Great call out. Thank you for that. I that was not even my realm of thought. That's actually really, really important to keep in mind. I mean, for a lot of reasons. We're getting some hot water quick, so thank you for that. I was not aware of that.
Yeah, because you try to go on Reddit, any of those, that it definitely is. Like Google
so saying the T word will get us copyright or something?
Oh yeah,
Technically, yeah.
Channel took him down.
If he owns it, yeah, you can't use.
Did that happen on Reddit too?
Man,
yes.
Fuck that guy, man.
Yeah, Reddit.
So, really?
Yep, it blanked the whole dang thing.
It'll take everything. Yeah, unless you have a contractual agreement or a written, allowance basically to speak that. Yeah, you don't have permission.
So I'm gonna go back to let's say Jenna Marbles. Okay, she was like a personality on YouTube for a really long time, right? Can you not have a Reddit thread about Jenna Marbles?
Not if they have a copyright.
Correct.
If they have a copyright, that whole entire thing is copywritten. Names, everything to do with it. Now you can have similar content, but you can't have the same. And whenever you mention their names, like Millionaire, that guy's copyrighted. Like any of those can get you in trouble.
That's kind of crazy though, if you think about it, because like Disney is copyrighted, but people talk about them on Twitter.
Well, that's a
and
totally
Reddit and-
different. It's a franchise. It's more of a franchise thing, you know?
Yeah, but let me tell you, anytime you play Disney music in any kind of video on the internet, it will immediately be taken down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, just like I videoed my daughter playing Rock Band like 4 years ago, and Facebook wouldn't even let me. They like funneled out the song and wanted me to remove the video.
Because
Yeah, anything to do with that content will take you down. Like, especially that name, because that name is his actual get into the stream thing.
Yep. If you ain't paying for it, you ain't keeping it up.
All right, I'm back. Hope I ain't missed nothing. Hope I ain't talking over nobody. What's the word? Had it
30.
Had a
Yeah,
phone call. My bad.
Bitcoin went down to 30 grand while you were gone, bro.
Oh, that's what it do. You know that.
Yep.
Right.
The minute Darrell leaves.
It was 1 wick, but yeah, it came back.
No, don't do that shit. Talk about when I leave. Don't start that shit.
Yep.
Shit, no good.
GG.
Hey, no, because last time, Sal, that shit happened, I moved away. You were like, you know what? As soon as the fuck he got up, it went down. I caught that
That's why
shit.
we leave you babysitting coin all day long, Darrell.
Hey, man, I gotta have something to do. I told you I got that A da. Sometimes I talk fast and don't stutter.
Yeah,
that's right.
Next time you're
Every
gonna
time
be
it
knocking the
drops, you're gonna
door.
give it the side eye and scare it back up.
Next
So,
time you go to drop and you're away, we gonna get that duct tape and take you to that chair.
So right now, Darrell, I'm rocking Monster Cookies and Original Skunk #1. Both are goodies.
Oh God, talk to me.
Hey, well, Half a Millie got some gas bag too, nigga. I was trying to see about that shit. That fool, that little fool, crazy.
That's about all he got.
Whatever, I don't care. You hear me? Leave him to it. You gotta learn that in life.
Forget a bag. Give me about 3 weeks. I'll show you something real nice.
One thing I learned about being taken away from your home or anything like that is only world stop is your world. Everybody else be still doing everything else, bro. I ain't never felt like that. I ain't never understand it. I couldn't believe it.
Half a million
Maybe
guys. You
some
know
of
what I'm saying?
That's one of the realest things you could ever say.
Man, I'm telling you, that shit how you desperate for home, calling for mama. Letters don't work. Letters don't work that fast though when you pen and paper though. You feel me though?
Oh, I
It's
know
a
you
good
talk.
lesson.
I
It's
know
a
you
good
know that
lesson.
pen and paper. I heard you earlier talking about he's sending a kite. I'm like, man, I know the real bag. He talking about sending kites over here.
I was trying to turn them on. I was trying to tell
know.
him I wasn't gonna hide it. Yeah, you can Google me. I'm an artifact. That's after the fact though. That would make it the artifact.
I recognize that from the show that I watch. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Life is life, man. It's crazy though.
That was some creativity. I will say, like, that was some serious creativity. I was like, what?
Shit, like, man, I don't know. You gotta make it what it's supposed to be, or they gonna give you what they want you to have.
That's the truth. And if they ain't with you, they ain't gonna want you to have much. So you gotta make it what it is and get it while you can. Only you make it what you can have.
To me, that was like a determination to have like real relationships. That's what I saw.
Bad.
Well, then you got a blessing from it.
Now this look promising. The numbers look bad, but that ain't it though. That's the trick.
That's the games I play, you know that.
I'm gonna look at it one more time, but only at my phone, and then I'm not looking at it again until I wake up at 4 in the morning.
Damn, 4 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna fit in good around here. Damn, 4 in the morning. Get them drops. And grade A bone on that Doge.
Man, if this work out, man, this gonna be never mind. Don't even forgive me and forget everything I said.
Nope.
Don't
Ain't happening.
jinx it.
No, you gotta talk it into fruition, but I want to make sure before I say it.
That's right. There you go. You ain't jinxing it, you predicting it.
Okay. All right.
The future's already written. You just may be seeing it before somebody else. So you speak it or not, it's still gonna come.
So we're still on that same pullback from before.
Yeah, because we're doing a big ass inverse head and shoulder.
That's all right. Let it slingshot. Let it pull back as far as it can go.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good.
I wanted y'all to see this though. Look, though, peep game. Look, see this little green line? That's not a straight line that I've drawn. That's called a sine line. Don't worry about that right now, y'all. No questions. We'll worry about that inside the group in the Discord. Don't worry about that. That right there is the sine line though. Check this out though when I do this.
I want to see it.
Look, see how it's bending over? Yeah, look at the top. Look at the top of the line though. See the top of the line? Look at the right hand side. That's 64.7. And we're gonna need that. And then in between that though, you got this much gap. See your gap? And them lines, when you start seeing these buzzers go off, ain't no buzzers between the fall. I ain't worried about it right now. I'll put some in there though, just in case. But you got these, you got the gold line here, you got the green line still. You ain't even by the green line yet. See? And you can expect to come close to the green line, hit the green line, come by the green line, under the green line. But you should ride the green line though. If you don't, it's a fall. It's a fail. See? I didn't even do that. It made that head and shoulders like that by itself.
Oh, good call out. I didn't even peep that.
You know what I'm saying though?
For sure, yeah.
Look at the real neckline though. This is what I drew. Look, let me show you the white line take you to the hold that.
That's going what? Damn near 70 something?
69.50.
Yeah, right damn near 70. All right.
No, but that's like immediate type shit though. Because when I show you the big shit though, is crazy. I can't use this chart though.
I've seen what the charts and the lines he's put down have come out before, so shit. Now that's the one I like right there. There we go. Shit, let us buckle that line down a little bit more and we just jump right up to it.
think I just fucking deleted it. Man, what the fuck?
You had something up and then it crashed.
They are dropping some crazy tips down in there in the general. I think we got a well loose in the general.
They do got good car insurance.
Try to read.
I think we got a fight on who's gonna take the highest down here. Like NASCAR, man, they just keep coming.
Yo, my man Graybeard though posted the boom shakalaka. Damn, that just brought me back. Act like I wasn't just trying to get that to work on my old SNES. Wow, that's crazy.
Man, I ain't heard that in forever.
Right? I know you remember it though vividly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, just like it was yesterday.
Exactly. I just dug out my old SNES and my NES. I don't know if anybody's into retro gaming or not, but I've been trying to just put something together. I know they got some builds out there. If you got a good computer that can do it, obviously, but I'm trying to build like a little all-around portable emulator. Not using a Raspberry Pi though. I'm probably going to use the NVIDIA Shield. And I don't know. I've been in a little kick lately off them old school games. And yeah, it's fun playing it when you got the machine, but if you ain't got the games, you ain't playing it. You got a little emulator. I mean, hypothetically, theoretically, not financially, you got any damn game in the world.
Well, the tips so far, we got Biscuit coming in first place, Grade A Music coming in at a close second, No Name, Ninja. Those are your top 4 picks.
And what's that show? The amount of money just in dollars that they've gifted tips, correct?
Yeah, that they've tipped the community, yeah.
So if Biscuit stays gone for too much longer, then Grade A is going to surpass him.
Maybe. I don't know though, because No Name and Grade A, I mean, they're racing, and Graybeard's coming in here hot and heavy. Like he's been making up for lost time here.
I don't know. Grade A got about $100 jump, 101 almost on third place.
I just like to see who's going to race to the top. That's amazing. Y'all are very generous people, and everybody here thanks you. Let's get some thank yous in the chat for all the tippers.
That's the truth, man. That's the truth.
Okay, I'm going to try this Squid Game thing one more time.
It shows how strong our community really is.
Amen to that.
Because these ain't low figures I'm looking at here. These are quite a few $100s.
No, man. Like somebody sent me I think it was Ninja sent me like $30 tonight.
That's amazing.
It really is amazing, isn't it?
And you just don't have support like that nowhere, really. Because this is our family, you know. It's our family outside our family.
Exactly.
You need something, you know everybody's here.
Friends are the family that you choose.
Yes. And then friends also, I mean, they're always around when you need them. Or even if you need a shoulder to talk to.
Hey, that's the truth, man. I try and tell people that all the time. I don't care what you got to talk about. Just vent. I never shut up, and I'm good at listening.
Amen to that.
You never know, man. That person could just need that one day just to say one little thing just to be good again. You don't know. Who was just talking? What's your name?
Big Bear.
All right, bet.
Hey, Muaha, you can't put that in here. That name.
All right, we're a little nicer than first shift. We'll give you at least a little warning.
Oh shit, are we on second shift already?
Yeah, I think we may be approaching third shift, really.
Somebody should have warned me. I'm still clocked in.
Yeah, I need a clock in.
Oh, you getting OT?
You mean we're getting paid?
Nah.
Oh, she's on to it.
Hey, good. Sorry, choked on my tongue. Yes, you were talking about going to bed. You were talking about going to bed.
Yeah, I'm always.
Yeah, I'm about to have to do the same thing. Do you have any overnight, TA? What do you think is going to happen tonight?
We're gonna have a little bit of a pullback. Just not a lot. I mean, just a little bit of pullback, run sideways, and then probably 3 o'clock in the morning.
Big Bear.
We're gonna have a run.
Is your name Goose? Big Bear.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know you was asking just Goose. I thought you was asking the whole community.
No, I preface it with Goose.
Okay, my bad.
I think it's just because I'm about to go to bed.
Oh,
that's all.
Go for it. Go for it.
I mean, hold on.
All right, never mind. Go ahead, Big Bear.
No, I can't do this from my phone.
I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking with you. Come on.
Because I'm like thinking, oh, I'm just going to look at my phone. Like, let me see my crystal ball.
Got 9 members. Nine.
So,
Uh-oh, get ready. What do you got?
oh, it's not brilliant or anything.
Hey, don't put yourself down.
I would not be surprised if I woke up to a low of 63.5, give or take about 50 points on each side, and then it swings back up, probably levels out about where it's been recently, 64.4. Moves a little bit sideways for a little bit, and what time is that? Oof. Really? I cannot find a high because it didn't follow the pattern that I had already set forward, so I cannot find a high. But I don't think it will go much lower than 63.5. I mean, it has the possibility to come down and hit the 200, but it's at a pretty good angle right now. So here in the next hour, it should probably be up to 62.7-ish. So it's following closely. It's going to keep it from going past the 63.5 mark by too much, and then it's going to pop. backup. Now where it lands and the momentum that it has when it gets there is something that I'm not qualified to answer because it's not been here before, you know?
So Goose, you were talking about tomorrow's close being somewhere around 69, and I was saying 67,995.
Right.
Do you still see that happening, or do you see
I still see that to be a possibility for sure. Yeah, because like if I, put my GAN fans back on, I mean, it is really turn my drawings back off.
Oh, another GAN fan lover. I'm liking her every time she talks.
Yeah, it goes against everything that I do, but I do love GAN fans. Every time I put them on, I'm like, you so silly. Yeah, so I'm back to the 63.5 when I put the fan, and then I do I kind of see that. Is it 10 o'clock? I mean, if it behaved ourselves, I could see us, by a 3 a.m. hour for sure. We could be going right back up level with that GAN line. Stop growling at me, Kita. Shut up. Would be about 65.13. So yeah, if I think that we're gonna pass the all-time high, it would probably be in the overnight hour. But I wouldn't be shocked if I woke up when we were at 64.8 and we've been sitting there all night long.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling the same thing. I'm kind of feeling the same thing. I think we're going to sit around this 64 mark through the night, and then if we get the same kind of push up that we had today, relatively speaking, if we get a 4.5 to 5% push up, I think we're going to be around the 67,995. Last Sunday, when Mr. Graybeard was taking notes, I think I called us 61,139, and we got to 62, but we drifted back down there to around that point I was calling. I don't claim to be right. I mean, I'm more wrong than I am right. Well,
and I always say like these are total guesses because like a lot of times it goes where I saw it, and a lot of times it doesn't, and so
most of the time it goes to where I saw it, and maybe even sometimes above, because I tend to be a little bit on the reserve side, but it always seems like it goes back below. So that's my prediction for tomorrow. Tomorrow I close. So
I feel like if we don't just continue to practice this, then we're not going to get any better, and if we don't say what we think, then we're not being accountable. And that's like the biggest thing to like being a little bit more specific about like how we look at our TA is to be like, okay, if I say like right now, so while you were talking, I'm kind of like zooming in a little bit more on this particular down channel of the GAN with my mid-level moving average, and it kind of looks like maybe at 22:45 my time, we could hit 63,625.
Price action
a little bit more, 63,643. So if it hits there, great. If it doesn't, I said it out loud, and if I'm wrong, I'll say I was wrong, right? That's all that matters.
Yeah, exactly. Like last weekend, I was predicting a little bit low, but this weekend I'm a little more optimistic, and or this not weekend, but we're in the middle of the week, but I'm predicting a little more optimistic than I was last weekend. We broke what I thought was going to happen last week based on my charts, but we came back to it. We came back to it, and we've been kind of hovering around there. So I don't know. Let's see what happens. But no, I just wondered if you still thought the same thing after what's happened tonight. It seems like we're kind of smoothing off a little bit. Kind of came back to where we were about 4 hours ago, and just see what happens,
Well, and if history repeats itself, we should remain calm right now, because 3 a.m. to 1:30 to 3:30 is usually pretty hectic. That's the close of the Asian market, I believe, Tokyo, maybe.
Yep.
So.
Well, now that the money is higher, I mean, if we take the same kind of trajectory, if you get the same 4.5% gain, 5% gain, I mean, we're right up there. Between your number and my number, we're right there somewhere about that number. So, you know, it could happen. You know, we'll see what happens tomorrow.
2 o'clock in Tokyo, so maybe it's the Hong Kong close, I bet. Because it's 1 o'clock there. We've still got 2 minutes. 2, 3, 4. What time do they close? Look at that market.
What does anybody else have to think? You guys got about a 3-hour advantage on what Goose and I were talking about 3 hours ago. So what are you guys looking at right now as far as the close tomorrow afternoon? Speculation. It's all speculation, but tomorrow afternoon.
Hong Kong's 11 a.m. Tokyo's noon.
I got Tokyo at 1:52 p.m. Hong Kong at 12:52 p.m. I don't know how that would be possible because it's 10:03 right now.
I was going to say, what?
This website is failed. Thank you.
Well, what is your current time? If you don't mind sharing, you don't have to.
10:04. No, yeah, 10:04. So
yeah, same as mine. 10:04.
Yeah, the website was just frozen, so I just clicked over to look at it, and I'm like,
I was going to say, what? You're only an hour behind me. How's that possible?
Yeah, Goose and I are on the same time frame, but we were making predictions 3 hours ago at the close. You know, she was showing her charts. My computer sucks, and I can't do that. But we were kind of, you know, projecting what it was going to be tomorrow, about close time tomorrow, and she had a couple $1,000 higher, a little bit $1,000 higher than I did, and I was just kind of wondering if she still had the same plan. And then something, you know, what are you guys' thoughts? You know, now that we're 3 hours later, the market's changed just a little bit. Actually, it's gone sideways since we were making our predictions. So, what are you guys thinking now? So no takers. I know Goose is about to go to bed. I'm about to go to bed. I got to get up in like 5 hours. So
actually, potentially this time tomorrow, it may have just sold a little bit of its own thunder. It might be more around 66. I mean, that's if we have no hiccups. So I don't know if anybody's writing this down. I'll probably forget all of it.
Fox News did just release about the ETF that it's traded the highest volume it's done in ETF history in the U.S.
Correct. It almost had a perfect day. It has $1 billion in volume.
Yeah, that's amazing. And then, hold on, let me look at this other thing. It's about Facebook.
Is it the Dorsey thing or no? Oh, no.
It's about them accepting a crypto wallet.
Okay. What else? Do you have any other elaboration of that? Because I had read an article earlier, but it kept crashing. I'm not sure what website you see that on or what.
It's under cryptocurrency news. Facebook chooses Coinbase.
It's thinking about picking up on the 15. It's thinking about it.
yeah, I'm hopeful. I'm kind of projecting, but I'm hopeful that we get a market pump on what's happened today with the ETF launching and maybe some new money coming in. Ethereum seems to be doing pretty good, but where we are on the market cap for the total asset market cap, it seems like we're not that far off of I guess silver 7th, and I think BTC is 8th. I think Ethereum is still like 18th, but it seems like we have some momentum and I'm hoping we continue that on. But we'll see what happens. You know, my guess is still
It's always
my
a good
guess
ride,
is
right?
still my guess is still 67,995 by around close tomorrow. But we'll see what happens. It's just a guess. I'm not advising anything on anybody. You know, but that's my guess.
No. This is all learning. This is all for learning purposes.
This is something bad I just read a little bit. Supply shortage and delivery delays for schools to find solutions in order for their students to receive meals.
Food, you mean?
Yeah, for the students.
Yeah, that's been going on for a minute.
That's insane, man. Like, that's wrong. I'm gonna call down to my daughter's school if there's anything I can try to help with.
I think it's just in certain parts of the countries, actually. I remember seeing the headline, and then when I read into it, it wasn't as widespread as the headline led it to be believed. But I could be wrong. I read a lot of headlines today, and
Yeah,
I
hopefully-
probably retain about 5% of them.
I'm pretty sure they'd send notes home to the parents or something, hopefully.
Maybe. But, I mean, that's one of the things, though, is, like, public schools, like, they're federally funded for food. Like, for the last 2.5 years, my kids' food, breakfast and lunch at school has been free. And we're not on the free lunch program. And at some point, I'm kind of like, yo, I can pay for lunch. Like, it's okay. So.
Well, they got it funded finally because a lot of parents that make the income really they're like overspent.
Of course.
You know, they have like $30,000 in debt, and then their home mortgage and everything else, so they're trying to pay all that plus the school meals, and it all adds up.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically me. I think you just described me, actually. About $30,000 in debt with my mortgage.
Yeah.
Truck payment.
I mean, that's about normal. Normal debt, normal debt for U.S. Americans about $20,000 to $30,000. Abnormal is the 100,000 mark. But as long as you're anywhere between that and that, you're usually doing okay.
You know, it just dawned on me. I think that, like, my debt is equal to 2 years' salary. So that's not too bad, right?
No, that's not bad at all, honestly.
All right, good. Thank
That's
God.
actually very, very good. Like, very good.
I stress, and that includes my house. Like, I stress on my dad all the time.
Oh my God,
Oh,
that
that's
includes your
killer.
house? That's
And
like
your house.
amazing.
Right? That's
Yeah,
amazing.
that's really good because most people.
Hell yeah.
I was going to say that's really good because most people I know, just their house alone, forget the cars, forget the credit card debt, forget the school debt, all that shit.
I got my house for $75,000 cash. I got my house for $75,000, and it's worth about 180 now.
Yeah, you're doing good. I did the same thing. I think I got my house.
See, I
at
don't
105.
really count the house like towards now. Since then I've refinanced up, to about 100. I think 106 is what I have on the mortgage now. I've refinanced it into a 27-year loan, but still, 106 is what I think I owe on it.
Yeah, I like to. It makes me feel better when I look at my if I liquidate everything. And my house is worth like 3 times what it was when I paid for it. I think I owe like 40 grand. I owe about 40 grand on a truck and about $1,000 on a car. And then I got 401k. So, I kind of look at it. I'm like, man, I'm doing pretty
I
good.
didn't think you were 401k. Thank you. No, I'm down to 9 grand on my truck. I'm pretty happy about that. I've been paying like $100 over for the last 6 months. So. Like, so close. I'm so close. It's all principle.
Yeah, exactly. It makes you feel kind of good. It's like, I really only owe, technically owe about 90,000. So that's like less than a year's worth of mine and my wife's salary together. It's like, we're doing pretty good, compared to where we were 15 years ago. 15 years ago, it was like, holy shit, oh my God.
Oh, no kidding, right? 2008. Oh my God, that was a horrible year. That was so bad.
Yeah, but you're definitely doing amazing. Like, you're probably in the 1 or 2% category on that issue.
on the debt issue. I don't know
Yeah.
because like I'm fighting it though. Like so, and how I'm fighting it is that like I took a debt consolidation loan, and because a couple of my credit cards went over like 30%, and so I took a ding on my credit and it dropped it down, so I could only get like certain interest. I'm always seeking a better interest rate. Let's put it that way.
Smart.
Yeah, I think it also depends on what stage of your life you're in. If you're in the say 45 to 55 age, you know, and you've gone through these things, you know, maybe a bankruptcy, maybe, you know, had to refinance your house or whatever so you could afford to stay in it. And maybe in your mid 20s or early 30s, and then all of a sudden you're 45 to say 55 years old. I mean, you've made some of those errors, you know, and you've kind of learned from it, and all of a sudden you're poised.
Push the top.
Fucking push the top. And then all of a sudden you're you know 45 or 50 to 55 years old, and then all of a sudden, you know, you kind of got things figured out, and it's kind of like, okay, we're gonna be all right. You know, maybe at the time we're 55 to 60, we're gonna have everything we own paid off, you know, and then now it's just taxes and insurance. But I'm
a couple of years ahead of the game on it, but I think it's because when I went through that in 2008, it was a big ass farmhouse that we paid way too much money for on an adjustable rate mortgage, and we had 2 more children, and we didn't have a real furnace because the propane furnace didn't work right, and we couldn't afford to replace it. We couldn't afford the fucking propane even if we did, but we had a wood burning furnace and a wood burning stove. So for 3 years I lived in the middle of fucking nowhere with no real internet, no real cell phone. Our regular phone was broken. It was a pain in the ass, and no real heat with 2 babies and 2 teenage boys. And
yeah, but I think that's actual life. I mean, the majority of normal people,
we refinanced that house 3 times in the 7 years we lived there, from 2007 to 2009. We did that, what do you call that, deferment payments or whatever?
Yep.
Because my ex-husband kept getting his route would get switched, and he would get dumped down to 20 hours a week. And it didn't stop us from still owing $184,000 on a house, so we still had to work that out, right? We're broke as fuck.
Yeah. Yep. I'm in the same boat. Now we're looking good, but I was in the same boat as you. If you take it back 10 years, yeah, we were living hand to mouth, ramen noodle, fucking hot dogs,
dude,
that kind of shit.
Every
Yeah.
payday, I would make a list of everything that we could possibly need, and this included animal feed, because we had goats and we had chicken, we had farm animals, right? So I would go and I would buy the feed first on debit, with my debit card. I would buy everything that we needed on debit, and then I would go to the Walmart and buy all of the food I could possibly need, and get 2 $60 gas cards to last till the next payday, because I knew that was gonna fucking bounce. We weren't gonna be able to buy gas, so I got gas cards to make sure we could make it to the next payday and only bounce 1 check.
Exactly. Also, you got that 5% off, and it was like that $12 made a difference. It was like, holy shit. Yeah, but then all of a sudden you get to be in your 40s, mid 40s, early 50s, and you're like, then finally you got to figure it out, and then fucking Corona comes along, or the C word comes along, and then all of a sudden it's like, holy shit, we thought we had it figured out, and then
I worked my ass off through it. I have been in overtime. I'm still, right to this day, I'm still booked out 9 months in advance. Right after that, I want to say it was August, I was booked out almost a year in advance. I don't even want to do this job anymore. I'm trying to get out of this job.
Yeah, we've been the same way. My wife's a teacher, and I haven't missed a beat. I've been to work. I'm a technician. I work with a bunch of engineers. I get to do engineering work, and I've been there 25 years. I've got patents. I got all kinds of shit. But it was like, okay, all the engineers get to stay home. All the technicians have to go to work, and I was fine with that. I was like, hell, I'd rather go to work than be stuck at home anyway,
No doubt.
But I went through all the same fucking pay cuts, all the same bullshit that everybody else went through, but I was at work every day, and it was like, this sucks, But at the same time, I was grateful for it because we didn't fall behind that bad. We fell behind because we took pay cuts, but we didn't fall behind like a lot of my friends and family did that actually lost jobs, you know. And then I had some other friends and family that lost jobs and they got, you know, a leg up from the government. The government was paying them their salary plus the extra unemployment. Yeah, it was like, holy shit.
I think it's actually funny because check this out. The people like, okay, so other people like me, it wasn't just me, but I'm the example. Not only did I stay at work, like I took off some FMLA time with the kids at the end of the school year because we thought they would just be going back next year, right? So, you know, we were allowed the FMLA, so I took it. But it wasn't even full weeks. It was like 3 days a week. But then it was like early this last year, we all got like 12 to 20% raises. All of us. We didn't ask for them. They just decided we were worth that.
Yeah, and I think the older we get, we learn how to utilize the little things that come along that you didn't think were going to come along, or the little extra you get, you learn how to utilize it. In my 20s and 30s, I would have just blown it. You know, I had 3 different motorcycles, a couple 4-wheelers, you know, deer leases, all this bullshit. But as you get older, it's like, okay, you know, even in my 20s, I was like, okay, we paid the bills first, we play on the rest, but we played on the rest. We played till we were handed out. Yeah, on all of it. And now it's like, okay, you put a little savings back, you know, you pay some to the church, you do this, you do that, you know, you got a little money here, a little money there. You got rat holes, you know, you got rat hole money everywhere. And then when bad things happen, it's like, okay, the dryer went out. Okay, well, it's $350. Well, you can pay the $350 and get a new dryer, and then you don't have to go back to living on freaking ramen noodle and hot dogs.
Right,
you know,
right.
Okay,
Or you
we
can,
figured that.
you, can
Yeah.
see, you can check and see if you can replace the dryer part yourself and just fix the dryer. And if you can't, then you get a new dryer. But yeah, no,
Amen.
that was one of the things about working on the farm, though, is that I learned how to fix all kinds of shit. And so now I just fix things. Like,
shit,
but I
man.
will,
I just
I'm
had
not
to
going to
fix
lie,
our
on my
freezer.
Amen.
last washing machine, I was like, it was going to take like four weeks to get the part. It was a $250 part. And I was like, well, I want a new washer and dryer anyway, so I'm going to put this on my Lowe's credit card.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. I mean, I grew up on a farm. You duct tape, you baling wire, you do whatever you got to do to keep things going. And we got a little check from Uncle Trump, and we had a plumbing problem. I have a commercial grade plumbing auger. Anyway, we had a plumbing issue, and I was like, you know what? Fuck this. And I called this guy out here, and the guy couldn't fix it, and we ended up getting my machine out and fixing it, and he still wanted to charge me like $500. And I'm like, dude,
you used my machine.
Yeah, no way, dude. We used my machine. I helped you do it. I'm not paying you $500. So we settled on a price, but anyway, yeah. You know, when you grow up with nothing, or you grow up with struggles, then you learn how to cope and move on. You know,
And how to foreshadow the next thing that could go wrong, right?
Exactly. And you know, and you don't have to go back to the ramen noodle and hot dogs. You figure out a way, you know, and it's just, you know, it's just, I guess it's part of growing older, and out of necessity, you figure out how to do stuff. But I have you know, my kids are in their late 20s. I've got one turning 30 this year, and they're doing good financially. But when they have these extra things come up, they don't plan for that. You know, they're not planning for an AC unit going down that's going to cost them $5,000. You know, they're not planning for that.
And if you can't afford it cash, you need to be able to afford it credit. So figure it out one way or another. Either have the credit or have the cash. You know what I mean? There's no way. I mean, how much does a new AC unit cost?
About the cheapest one you can get. I mean, that's kind of the field I'm in. The cheapest one you can get is about $5,000. You know, for a whole system.
For the furnace and the AC.
Yeah, and they run all the way up to about $25,000, depending on what you get. Yeah, it's crazy.
But see, even though like I would have, I technically have enough cash to cover that, but I would not put all my cash to that. No way in hell would I be like, take all my cash for that. No, I would charge most of it. Be like, I'll give you $1,000 and I'll charge the rest. Like, credit card, whatever. But
yeah, but that's because
that's why I like to keep those credit cards open. That's why I consolidate those credit cards and keep low interest rate, pay off faster, because I want those cards open and I want my credit to stay high, and I don't like to come up off of cash.
But it's also because of where you came from or what you grew up in. You're like, okay, my AC unit breaks down, it's going to cost me 10 grand. Well, I can go to Lowe's or Home Depot or Walmart or whatever, buy a $200 window AC unit, and I'll get by for the summer. Yeah, and then
I did that. And then you know what I did? I fixed the AC with a part I bought from Amazon, like literally broke down on Saturday, ordered a part, it was delivered on Sunday. I had my stepdad replace it because I ain't fucking with that electrical shit. But in the meantime, I got 2 like $98 window units, and those fuckers sit down in my basement just waiting for the day they need to be used again. And it happens because like it's really hot and my furnace can't keep up. I'll bring them, or my AC can't keep up. I'll bring them upstairs and run them.
Yep, that's all kind of part of it. And like I said, you do stuff in your 20s and 30s, and then all the time, you get to be 40s or whatever. Even in my 20s and 30s, I had it figured out, but I didn't have the money to go down and buy a $100 window AC unit. I just had to deal with whatever. We opened the windows and turned fans on, but yeah, it's all relative to where you're at and finances and all that. But we've struggled. We had 4 kids. I've been through 2 marriages. I'm in my second marriage, and we got 4 kids, and we got together when the kids were young and been together almost 20 years now. And it's just, yeah, we had to do what we had to do, and, but you get it figured out. And now we're in crypto, and you can find places to earn a little extra money and make it a little easier on yourselves. And yeah, it's all life. Everybody has a story. Everybody has a journey. And, it's kind of cool. This whole group, we're all in kind of this little part of our lives, this little part of our journey together. It's pretty awesome, in my opinion.
Welcome to 5G.
I agree, man. Thanks for sharing your stories.
I guess if it would be like the one thing I would recommend for like savings, to try to save, like get a target number. So, and I heard this a lot when I was younger. I think it was Dave Ramsey, 3 times your monthly expenses. But he always said savings. You'd have 3 times your monthly expenses in your regular checking account and keep that revolving. Like make that your goal number. So like if you go into your bank account and it's below that number, let's say your monthly expenses is $2,000. So you need to have $6,000 in your account pretty much at all times, right? You log in and you go, ooh, I'm at $4,000. Well, you better shape the fuck up because you're $2,000 short. But the big reason for that was like, if you work a job or if you get physically, injured or whatever, you don't have short-term disability, you're going to go without pay. So have your ass covered for 3 months.
Aflac.
Yeah, my mom and stepdad a couple of years ago, they went through some stuff. They haven't had health insurance in like 26 years.
Oh my God.
And I think it was like 2 years ago, they made $16,000. That was their gross, $16,000. So you paid tax on that. Net was less 18%, I guess, about what all of us paying taxes. And it was like, holy shit, how did you afford that? And she's like, well, the house is paid off and the cars are paid off. So we really just had food and taxes and insurance. Well, they live in Oklahoma. So their taxes and insurance were like $400 something on taxes and like $60 a month on insurance. Well, I live in Texas. In Texas, I pay about $200 a month in insurance. And then my taxes are about $8,000 a year on my little $100,000 house. Yeah, it's like crazy.
My God. I'm all pissed off about my $2,000. They just raised it again. Like every year, they're raising it like another $150.
Yeah,
and I'm
I've
like,
been
where are you getting
noticing
this
mine doing that.
valuation from? Like,
That's
this
because
is
they keep printing
bullshit.
money. That's what happens when we print money left and right.
Yeah, I mean they keep
They're like,
raising.
oh,
They
you
keep
know, other
raising the
houses in
value
your
of my
neighborhood
house.
have sold for $200,000. And I'm like, dude, look around. This is not a $200,000 neighborhood. Just because somebody down the road builds a fucking house on a vacant lot and sells it for $200,000 doesn't mean it's a $200,000 neighborhood. Doesn't value my house any higher. What the fuck?
Exactly. My
You
house
gotta-
was built in 1976, but there's one across the street that was built about 2 years ago, and they got a $500,000 house. I paid $100,000 for mine, and all of a sudden I have to pay taxes. Now they're saying my house is worth $280, and it's like, what the hell? You know, I paid $105. You know, it's like crazy.
Right. Take that. No, this is a crackerjack neighborhood though. Like it was like multiple, like the Northland of Kansas City was like all rural, and it was pretty much just like a playground. Like there used to be an amusement, like a lake amusement park by me. And so all of the land around where I live was all like lake house. So it was like per 5 acres, there was a house, right? So then they started selling off certain divisions of it and putting houses there. So like there's like 15 different types of houses from 5 different decades all through this neighborhood. None of them look the same, right? Cannot value the house like that. It's not like you just walk into a subdivision and like all these houses are worth between 120 and 220.
Yeah, of course. That's their goal. All right, let's just lump up all these together, and they usually pay this. But if we say it costs this, and it's a lot more than that, oh, they're going to get us more money. Okay, let's do it. It's done. And you're right. It's a joke, really. But we're the ones not laughing, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, at least I'm not paying $8,000 a year, right?
Well, that could be true.
But you guys don't pay personal property tax down there, so.
The only way to get around that is to have an appraiser come out. You have to have an appraiser come out and appraise your property.
I never even thought of that.
If you do that in Texas, and they come out and appraise your property, and then they're like, "Oh, well,
yeah, good luck.
This needs to be brought up to code. This needs to be brought up to code. You got this kind of roof. Your house was built in 1976. Your fireplace is obsolete. Blah blah blah." Next thing you know, your housing insurance far outweighs your taxes. General's
yeah, they're fucking with you.
Yeah,
they're
General's
kind of
like,
vindictive
who
down there in
gives a shit?
Texas.
Yeah, I'm just looking at general chat. They're like jerking off and all kinds of shit. They're like, who gives a shit? Why are you still talking? All right, well, I'm
Get up
gonna
in
go
here
to
and
bed.
say something then. You don't like the conversation, come change it.
That's right. Tell them, girl. Hey, and Oki, we had talked before about 401ks and this, that, and the third, and about 20 other different things. I meant to ask you last time we had spoken, do you have any CRT funds set up or no? And you don't have to answer that publicly, but that was just something I wanted to pick your brain about.
What is a CRT?
Charitable Remain Trust Fund.
Huh.
It's something pretty I don't know how to phrase this. Hypothetically, theoretically, non-financially, what I'm about to say is I'm big on certain things that are out there for us to use, and there's some people that know how to use them better than others, and it's why some, filthy rich people pay so little amounts in the things that they do. So me and Oki were talking about certain things before with certain 401ks and how there's multiple ways to do multiple things and pay things and this, that, and the third. And if you're a business and you're a sole entity compared to if you have multiple workers and tax cuts and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, capital gains tax, you name it. We had talked a lot about that, but we didn't bring up CRTs, and I wanted to see his input on that, but I'm assuming he's gone already. So hopefully he comes back, we can chat about it. But yeah, it's something.
No,
I have time.
No, I'm still here.
Well, I'm gonna take that notion. I'm gonna head out though. It's nice talking to y'all. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Good night, you.
I'll be here when you guys get back. Don't worry.
No, I'm still here. we have a lot of that stuff set up. The kids are pretty well protected. You know, if something happened to me and the wife tomorrow, the kids are going to pay very minimal taxes on what we're leaving behind for them. But as far as our current tax situation, you know, we're still being shit on. You know, we're still paying a lot of taxes. But if something actually happened to both of us, my wife and I, then yeah, they're pretty sheltered against all that stuff the way I have things set up. But yeah, I get where you're coming from.
Well, I was going to say, see, you're just a good man, and you're thinking of the outcome of the children. God forbid if something were to happen, even though it's not going to for about another 85 years. So let's not even think of that. But my perspective of it was, again, hypothetically, theoretically, not financially, of course, using a CRT to do certain things and possibly trading and holding and trading or owning or transferring cryptocurrency assets. I don't know if that's something you've ever heard of or looked into or etc. But something I've been reading a lot more of lately. And whenever you come back on today, I'll send you a few things. I think you're, somebody good to bounce ideas off of considering what we had spoken about last time. So I think you'll find it pretty interesting if you don't already know what I'm talking about. Yeah, one of the things I've been thinking about, and I know General's kind of making fun of us right now for talking, about all this crap, but one of the things I've been thinking about is, because of the money I've made on crypto this year, before the end of the year, I'm going to maximize my before tax investments. I've been putting about 15,000 a year in 401k. Well, you can put up to 19,500. You can do something a little bit different if you're talking about you and your wife maximizing your 401ks. You're also talking about doing something with your Roth IRAs. You can do something. And she's a little bit older than I. So she qualifies for the makeup difference. So we can actually pay all that forward to our retirement and avoid a little bit of the tax implications from some of the extra money I've made this year off of the cryptos and stock investments. So yeah, I'm looking into doing those things. Also looking into maybe some of the things. I don't know how it's going to work out, but maybe selling and rebuying, taking a loss and then rebuying it around the same price to avoid some tax stuff. I don't know if that's totally legal. I'm gonna have to check into that, but yeah, maximizing your 401ks and your Roth investments and things like that to where you can avoid some of the short-term taxes, I think would be something good for everyone to think about. Talk to your tax advisor. I'm not a tax advisor, but yeah, if you've made some real money this year, look into maximizing those things and getting out of some of the tax burden. And by the way, what you said is 100% legal. I know a few people that do certain things like that. So yeah, especially with cryptocurrency losses and write-offs, depending on the amount and also depending on the percentages of your total portfolio. Yeah, that's, for the fiscal year, if you go negative on something like you said, and you're technically recouping a loss, hypothetically, theoretically, not financially, and then, next year you're just purchasing that, we'll say possibly a same rate and or close to it. That's legal to do. You're doing trades at free will, and you're not doing anything maliciously or anything against any codes that are written. So it's the luck of the draw. It just so happens that you were able to get it at the same price down the road. That's something that I had looked into. I actually have a tax group that we do certain things with, and we bounce certain ideas off of, and somebody had brought that up recently just twice in the past 2 weeks. So it's funny that you said that, but good for you, dude. I knew you'd be somebody that I'd be able to pick their brain about. We've had some really good conversations with that stuff, so I appreciate you sharing that. Yeah, no problem. And my stepmom's a CPA, and she's not up on all the crypto stuff yet, but she's a CPA, so she's aware of some of the laws, and we're going to have some deep conversations between now and the end of the year. And just as generally speaking, I wouldn't mind dropping some ideas, not tax advice, but just some ideas for you to talk to your tax professionals about before the end of the year. We're coming down to about 2.5 months left in the year, and
Yeah, but that's always something I'm thinking about, and I'll be willing to share that. Maybe we can create a room, or maybe Pisket or Rick can create a room, and we can talk about some of those things. Just some ideas, not advice, but just some ideas to talk about your tax. Talk with your tax professional about, especially if you made some real money this year.
Yeah, I could not agree more. And yeah, definitely mention the CRT thing to her. See what, or actually, now you said she's not that into the whole crypto space, but I mean, technically, you know, you can do it with any type of assets, even any just stock holdings. That was our first, intro into the realm of that. And then we had figured, well, if we can do this with cryptocurrency assets, and there's certain tax obligations that aren't taken from you, this could be a great way to trade out of it. Kind of like how we were saying before, trading in or out of a Roth or an IRA. It's a little bit similar, but you are considered a charity. So, you know, it's different. But yeah, we can definitely, if you ever talk to her and just any information you come back with, definitely let me know. And I'll private message you a few things later on tonight, and you'll probably see them when you get back in the morning. But, you know, I don't want to hold you up, and it was definitely good to get back in contact with you.
Yeah, Shrugs, take it easy. Everybody else, have a good night. I hope you guys make some educated guesses and have some good trades tomorrow. Like I said, I'm not financial advice, but I'm still calling 67,995 for tomorrow's close. So hopefully we see that. If we don't, then hopefully we have something better happens on Friday and this weekend. So.
Oh, well, I got one question for you before you go. So you're seeing close 67,995. Is that what you're seeing as the all-time high for that day, or is that what you're closing at?
That's what I'm saying that we're going to reach tomorrow.
Okay.
I may be a little off. I'm trying to be a little conservative. I heard a few things tonight where people were calling 69,000, but I'm still thinking we're going to be a little below that. And that's kind of a conservative thing for me. And then we may land way below that, you know, but that's just kind of what I'm seeing in my charts. So hopefully we hit that. Hopefully we all have a good rest of the week.
I ain't gonna lie, get some rest now. I don't think we're gonna be able to sleep. Wait.
Damn right, ain't nobody.
Yeah, Jareel, I appreciate that. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Y'all have a good night.
Later, brother.
I already know ain't nobody in here sleeping real. Come on. We're getting to the nitty gritty now.
Let's go.
Shrugs, you got a shout out from Coley as well.
Can I put my balls in your jaws?
Thank you, Sal. You're a good man. I've been trying to get to the most recent of this chat. It just goes boom, 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 boom. So thank you.
Balls in your jaws.
Sing it, sing it, sing
it. Can I put my balls in your jaws?
Put my balls up in your jaws.
Can I put my balls in your jaws?
Can I?
Balls in your jaws.
In your jaws.
Can I? Balls in your jaws.
Yes, sir.
Hi.
It's a late night edition.
See another.
I like how Doge went up and then crashed today, and I got to buy some more, and now it's gonna go back up, and I'm gonna scalp again.
That's the way of the game, baby.
Keep adding, keep adding.
Keep
A
adding
little
that
bit
money.
to get in sync with the Doge. Now that I'm in sync, I can swing trade it.
There you go. Next is Backstreet Boys.
You do have to get in sync with it, though. It's like it's a yin and yang type of relationship.
Yeah, you gotta be like, oh wait, it's down. Now it's probably a good time.
Right, time
It's
to buy.
not any lower than it was the other day, but it's still at its low point, so let's do it. The problem is you always get stuck in that. You keep doing it till you get stuck, and then you end up holding a bag. And you gotta wait. That's why you gotta do it with just a little bit of your dry powder.
Gotta be smart. You gotta be smart.
It's so tough these days to be smart.
Don't put the whole bag in. Come on now. You gotta split it up.
Yeah, I agree with that. I usually either do a 10th or a 5th, depending on how frisky I'm feeling per investment, and then go from there so I'm not hit all at once.
Yeah, I'm with that for sure. That way, if it starts going down, I can keep buying in more. Again and again and again for like 5 times in a row.
Do it.
Like if I bought in, I bought in some right now, like 24 cents. If it goes down to 23 cents, I'm buying more happily. In fact, I'm doubling down probably. If it goes down to 22, even more. 23,
You ain't gonna do it.
more. Oh, I'd do it.
These are pro tips right here, folks. You want to learn how to train like the pros? Tune in.
Gotta average down your costs.
DCA, dollar cost average. Let's go.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
That's right. Them DCA bots can come in handy